Hey, this is Role-Playing Public Radio. We're playing Fate Core. This is called the Demon of Tenjin Bridge. Bleh. And Bridget is running the game again. But we're doing a role-playing world-building thing first. So, Bridget.
Really excited to play the Demon of Tenjin Bridget.
Yep, Demon Tenjin Bridget.
The Adventures of
Scenario.
Bridget Jones. Yes, sir.
So, this scenario opens up with a winter festival, and so I'm forcing everyone to get in the mood by role playing a little bit. And so everybody is telling me one thing about this winter festival important to the Inukai clan.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Yes.
I think I might have one too, but go first.
Is the area around us kind of like mountainous?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like there's mountains everywhere.
Okay. So, during this winter festival, we celebrate because it said we can hear the howling of our Inu ancestors coming down from the mountains on the frigid winds. And, like, we set aside time to be respectful and listen to their voices.
Ah, so you can hear the howls of the Yama Inu.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. One thing we do during the festival is to give small gifts to a place where there was a house. It's been burned down. There's only the foundation now, and the no one's can remember exactly why we do this, but the common story is that the house that used to be there is haunted. And of a woman whose husband died. She became very sad, because of her husband's death, and nobody remembers. There's different versions of the stories, but we all know that there's the sad ghost there. So we all we think
cheer up the sad ghost.
Yeah, cheer up the sad ghost. So we
Okay.
can all have our own different version of like what we think, why she's sad and what happened to her. But we definitely do that. We definitely give her.
Damn it, Ross! I was going to do a ghost thing.
Yeah. Well,
We can all do a ghost thing. I mean, literally, we opened with a yokai and then we went to a ghost. So whatever you
Yay.
want to do.
Okay. You ready now?
I'm trying really hard not to just make snow dog jokes.
Well, look,
One
the rest
thing-
of us can be super serial. We can have one joke. It's fine.
One thing I've learned about running this game is that y'all are really into ghosts, and Inukai is haunted as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Full of
I mean,
ghost dogs.
Kasuke's whole thing is that she's like bad yokai luck.
Okay, well that's definitely not coming up in today's adventure.
Great.
So I want to add that this festival is very popular with young couples because it's believed that if you are single, if you don't have someone to accompany you to the festival, then you might run into a phantom who may actually be a Yuki Onna in disguise and run away with you. They call her the Winter Night Phantom.
That
Doesn't
wouldn't
sound
be
so bad.
Yeah,
I want to call
Oh.
GF.
same.
Yeah. All right.
That's my Big O reference.
So Sheeb and Mito, we need you to do.
Yeah, it's the Snow Dog Festival.
Is that
Are,
that's
do we just have like dog-driven sleds now?
Do we?
I don't.
Elaborate,
Maybe.
Noah.
come on, Noah. Spit it out.
Yes, there are in the mountains surrounding our small province. There are sled dog races as a part of the festival.
Anachronistic for Japan. I
Oh, I don't know about
not
like
really?
just anachronistic, but like what's the word for whenever there is an animal somewhere that it shouldn't be? I don't. Do they have snow dogs in Japan?
Well, like if they don't have breeds built for race, most of them are for like hunting or guard dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a couple companion breeds, but like it's mostly like work dogs. So like, I mean, snow dog's not completely anachronistic.
Good.
It's me.
I mean, we started out with a literal, already actual yokai. Like, you don't think the Yama Inu is a real thing?
Yeah.
I'm skeptical.
Oh, hey, you're being followed by a dog. Don't fall.
Oh, shit.
Bork, bork.
Dang it. I'm having so much trouble coming up with something.
It's our header image for the day.
Well, it could be we haven't discussed like what other things we do at the festival, so it doesn't have to be like
That's true.
backstory
Like, what do
about
we?
it. Like what kind?
Yeah, you don't have to get weird with it like we did.
Yeah.
Is there like food that we serve, or is there like do we put stalls out? Is it like a tourist thing? Like, do other people come to town and they're like,
Oh, yeah, that might be a good one.
oh,
Yeah.
these weird Inukai people all howling in a mountain. Funny.
Or is it just like, festival? Fuck yeah, we'll go. Everybody loves a festival.
Is there a particular god that we revere at this festival?
What is a winter god?
Dang it. I'd like to say that during this time, this is when the local underbelly comes home to roost. They all come for winter holiday back to the old Inukai.
Oh, like the ninjas and stuff?
No, like the Yakuzis.
Oh, the Yakuzis.
Yeah. They all congregate back to the city, and to their, I don't know, I guess their leadership would be established here
Okay.
in time for the festival.
Interesting.
All right. So you have to do more roleplay, because I'm not satisfied. So now I need everybody to tell me what your characters have done in order to help prepare for the festival.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Okay, I know already.
Go for it, Faust.
Okay, so Kasuke was commissioned by, I'm not sure exactly who, perhaps an anonymous benefactor, to create an offering bowl, like a big kind of,
A doggy bowl.
yes, as it were, a doggy bowl, some might say, that we're going to use to, like, present a gift to the haunted house. Like, it's going to carry the gifts, and it's going to be the new, like, receptacle for like people's donations and offerings to the spooky ghost.
Spooky.
Ghost. Lolly, lolly.
Ghost.
I'm gonna organize since I am the Hatamoto general guy. I'm gonna organize like a sort of informal martial arts tournament from all the soldiers.
You trying to turn this into a tournament arc?
Look, we've got to get Noah to have to fight again somehow, right?
Oh, god damn it.
Tournament orcs are the
fun,
best.
just hand to hand, unarmed, just in good fun, just so people can cheer someone getting their ass tossed out of the ring, and that kind of thing. So that's what I will be doing to help.
It was so nice of Majima to pretend to lose to that small child. What a noble man he is.
Okay, so since the Yakuza are coming home to roost, and I've got reputation with the wrong crowd, I am basically like keeping the Yakuza in check and trying to get them to like help with like preparations for the festival and stuff.
So you're a nightclub owner for the Yakuza. All right. Got it, Machima.
Ooh, wow, wowza!
Okay. What are Hana and Domimi doing?
What am I? I'm gonna say that Ogata isn't big on this festival, so he tries to do as
Are you
little
a
as
Krampus?
possible. Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah,
thinking
he's
more like
branching it up.
no, I'm thinking he's more like he's the guy that brings the cups. Like
Oh,
he's more than happy to partake of the bounty offered, but he's not going to contribute much. So he's just going to
that sounds
he's-
like a great fucking way to get like goddamn Scrooged and get visited by some ghosts.
maybe I don't know, but I just think that might be it. So I'm thinking like he just he took some like nothing job and he's basically slacking off. Like, I don't know. He probably said he was going to take donations for the temple or something. And then just like, he's just going to throw in like some of his own money at the end and say that that's what he got and just not even worry about it.
He's just wander around to the bars and says, "Hey, I have this collection thing for the temples."
Yeah, exactly. So, some people might actually throw him money, but he's not going to go out of his way for it. He doesn't really care. But he is going to get stinky drunk.
Just bring that Hawari right over his face. I'm thinking the temple has been short-staffed as of late, and have asked me to help in the tradition of gathering up all the little ones of the city for a traditional project where they create charms to hang about the city.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to wear a Shrine Maiden outfit?
I don't have to, but I am.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. I hope you're all cozy, because now it's going to be the ridiculously long opening.
Woo! Woo!
So it's been almost...
Too OP? Sorry.
Yeah. It's been almost 2 months since the incident in Osaka, though the winter's grip on the countryside is waning and has not yet relented. Though your actions have quite literally placed enemies on your doorstep, the bitter cold and divided fronts have kept Mitsunari from marching into the Inukai domain. Inukai Dono, clever lord that he is, has sponsored a no-play performance in celebration of the Winter Festival. Normally, it would be held at your clan's shrine, but the cold weather has forced everyone inside, and graciously, Inukai Dono has opened his manor door for the festivities. Currently, you're seated in front of your lord watching the play unfold. It's a story you've heard before, a martial drama called Oyama, about a great warrior who sets out from the capital with a band of warriors to defeat a voracious demon. However, the scenes in the first act are much different than what you remember. In the original play, the demon, Shuten Doji, lives on the titular mountain. In this play, however, the demon is named Kurojin and resides in a... Instead of the warriors disguising themselves as mountain-dwelling ascetics, they adopt the guise of common city folk. By the time the climax of the first act rolls around, you begin to notice some strange familiarities about the warriors themselves. For instance, the character of the Peerless Warrior has been replaced by the Feared Executioner.
Uh-oh.
Your suspicions come to a head as the Waki, a woman garbed in a striking kimono, sits at the witness pillar and listens to Kurojin tell his story. While Shiten Doji has been motivated by drink, Kurojin is motivated by the lack of it. His yearly gifts of sake from the villagers has ceased. He sees this as a monumental lack of respect, triggering his violent excursions into the town, where he slaughters villagers nightly, rendering the populace too frightened to walk the streets of Osaka. At the end of the scene, a seemingly larger-than-life Kurojin makes an accusatory gesture at the Waki, blaming, quote, the dogs of the province for consuming all of his sake, forcing him to seek revenge. After the terrifying performance of Kurojin, the restless audience almost cheers for the start of the Kyogen, which is the comedic skit performed during breaks. However, instead of actors playing farmers and monks getting up to the hilarious antics, the break is devoted to a dance. A young girl, maybe 10 or 11, takes the stage dressed as a shrine maiden with a few alterations to the costume, namely a prop serving as a fluffy curled tail and a pair of dog ears. The little dog priestess dance is delightful, if unconventional, accompanied by music and chanting. You find yourself admiring the skillful work of the young girl, but you find the chanting to be oddly cryptic. Ostensibly, the dance tells the story of the little dog priestess, with the chanting serving as a dialogue from the Miko to her master. The puppy Miko is employing her master, a, quote, king among dogs, to provide her with aid. After the interlude concludes, the second act of the play follows in similar fashion to the original. The Waki and her assembled warriors defeat the demon Kurojin, saving the townsfolk from his wrath. As Inukai Dono shows his appreciation and the crowd reacts favorably to such a thrilling performance, you find yourselves unsettled. Does anybody want to roll aesthetics to discover the hidden meaning of this play?
Yeah. Definitely. So I'm assuming, like, regardless of what we were doing, like what we said we were doing, we were all present at this play.
Yes.
Some form or another.
Yeah, this is what you've been doing throughout the week, but specifically today, you all came to watch the no play because Inukai Dono paid for it, and you are damn well going to attend.
Right. Quick question. What's my opium situation?
You work for a lord, all right? You have money. You can get opium whenever you feel like.
All right, sweet. Just wanted to confirm.
Don't screw me on my opium.
I'm really...
I don't need it or anything, but I just need to know, just in case.
I can quit anytime I want. I just don't want to quit.
So that is a 3 total. Or
3
no,
total?
2 total.
2 total?
Yes.
What did you?
I got 0. I got 0 on the fate dice.
Do you want to spend an honor? Do you want to spend a ninja?
Yeah, let's spend a ninja. Let's.
Oh yeah,
get this going. Wait, how many do we have?
You have 10 honor, and everybody has 1 ninja.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend 1 ninja.
Yeah, you can't spend the clan's fate points.
I'll spend 1 honor.
Ross will forbid it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's really obvious that all the characters in the play are supposed to be you guys. I mean, the feared executioner is very obviously Majima-san. But the interesting thing is the waki is supposed to be Hamada-san, but it doesn't look anything like you. Like, that's not a kimono that you would have worn.
Unfashionable.
Yeah, but like it's referencing a painting that you made, which is about a specific location in the Inukai town. What location would that be? Where did you paint this?
That would be okay. So I'm going to cling on to this haunted house because I like it. So by the haunted house, there's a large cherry tree that was damaged whenever the house burnt down. The tree is recovering, and only like one of the branches so imagine a tall cherry tree that is mostly burnt down, and then there's one branch on the opposing side of the tree that sort of just reaches out over towards the burnt down house, and that's the only branch that flowers. It's right there. That's where I painted it.
Okay. You can tell that the coded message of the little dog priestess dance is telling you that someone is asking for your help, and based on the character playing the waki, they're going to be waiting for you at that cherry tree.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. How long are the festivities going to go on? Would it be possible to make a discreet exit?
Yeah, you can make a discreet exit.
Okay, sweet.
You can also have your friends go with you if you want.
Oh, that's my plan. I would like to. Do we have a? Actually, here, hold on. I know what I'll do. Where is Hana?
Hana's sitting next to you.
Oh, Hana, dear.
Hamada-san, you and your being forward using the first names again. Yes?
Well, of course. Your first name is just so adorable. How could I not use it?
Thank you. Yes, can I be of service?
Why, yes, you can. Could you gather the rest? Well, could you gather your relative and the rest of us who went on that recent excursion and meet me near the burned out house?
Okay. I can do that.
Thank you so much.
No problem, Hamada-san. I shall. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
You.
I stand up.
Somebody go!
Polite! Really getting into the spirit. I stand up and pat Hana on the head and kind of ruffle her hair a bit, and then exit the crowd and start heading towards that cherry tree ahead of everybody.
I wish you wouldn't do that.
I'm already gone.
Alright, so is everybody going to follow the suspiciously fox-eyed artist?
I mean, Ogata has no aesthetic, so he probably doesn't understand what's going on anyway.
Yeah,
so he's looking for any excuse to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna gather everyone up. Uncle, Majima and Ogata, and then also grab Ayaka.
Nice. What's going on? What's going on? What?
Hamada-san wishes to speak with us over by the burnt building with the cherry tree.
Oh,
the
yes.
Split cherry.
Did I ever tell you the story I heard about what happened there?
Oh no! Please do tell us, Uncle.
Well, the story that I heard was that there was a happy couple that lived there, but the husband got sick and died. And the wife, grieved every day for 3 years, crying and crying about her dead husband. And then one night, she heard him. I think it was a lute he was playing, or some musical instrument. It was him, and she looked outside and she could see him, her dead husband, but smoke was coming out of the sleeve of his robe. And when and she was scared, and he went out and spoke to her, and smoke came out of his mouth, and he said, "Wife, you have been grieving for me for 3 years. Yet when you see me, you are afraid." I went through hell to come back to you for this, and then he left.
Uncle, that was a most thrilling tale. Please never tell it again.
Oh.
Wait. So why was the guy's sleeve smoking? I don't get it.
Because he was from hell. Because he died and he was in hell, and he went through it to got out of hell in order to see his wife.
Were they on fire? He didn't think to just put it out before he went?
I mean, I assume one who goes through hell has to take something with him. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just thinking, if my kimono's on fire, I'm not going to walk around like that.
Majima-san, please let us sojourn to meet our friend.
It's a long walk from Izumo to here, so I don't really.
I'm sure you'll find the time will pass by very quickly. Come, please.
That's a real ghost story, by the way.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
Just got a book of Japanese ghost stories. Can you tell?
They're pretty weird.
Yep.
What? No.
That's it? That's all that happened? That's just a shaggy dog story, but with a ghost.
No, there's a point.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, be careful what you wish for. She wanted her husband back, and he's from hell now. So, anyways, sorry.
All right. So, when you get to the cherry tree by the spooky, scary haunted house, there is somebody waiting for you. It's kind of hard to determine exactly who it is because they're dressed up like one of the New Year's spirits. They've got the big straw coat on, and they had a mask on, but they've currently have it pushed up.
Like sideways on the head?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And you recognize her as Kagome.
Kagome!
Is the ninja lady?
Yeah, Kagome is the gambler that you befriended back at the inn.
I approach, and of course, opium pipe in tow. I, to the side, blow a cloud of smoke, and tap it out on a nearby stone wall. Kagome, hello, it's been so long.
She bows, and she's blushing a little because you refer to her so familiarly. And she says, Kasuke-san, I'm sorry for going to such complicated lengths to get you out here, but I really need your help.
No, not at all. Going through such complicated lengths only proves that you admire my work and my paintings, no less. How
she
interesting.
Blushes.
How
She's
interesting
like, I've
indeed.
always been a fan.
I feel like there's some subtext between these two.
What's that?
Is anybody else getting that?
Honored, Kagome.
So she bows to all the rest of you and thanks you as well for coming to help her. And she implores you to listen to her sad tale. She needs your help, and she feels bad for impressing on the Inukai retainers. But she feels like she has something to offer you. What she needs your help with is, there has been a series of murders in Osaka, and it has people scared. She's part of the, I guess you could say, the seedy underbelly of Osaka. After Oda Nobunaga moved in 10 years ago to fight the Iko-Iki, all the samurai, running amok during the siege, tended to spend their leisure hours in the city. And so a bunch of samurai with nothing better to do and trying to win a war tended to start a lot. They tended to start a lot of fights. They tended to do a lot of property damage. So the community had it organized to keep them in check. And so she was part of that sort of organization of a group of city folk who their sole goal was to sort of police the samurai. So they've been called on again to take care of these grisly murders, but there's a division in their ranks. The head of this, I guess you could say, clan of protectors died without naming a clear heir. So the group has split into two camps, and they're so busy fighting with themselves that they're not doing anything to take care of these murders.
Oof.
So if you can help her solve this problem, she'll be able to rally the people to your side. So when you decide to march on Osaka, you'll have help from within.
That is actually very valuable. Having the populace on our side in a war is invaluable, as it were.
Yeah, it's better than
Imagine.
putting them all to the sword.
Yeah, always better to know
Well,
someone in the
yes.
area.
Yeah.
The pragmatic Koyata-san. Oh, y'all don't like being occupied, okay? Well, we can fix that. Slice, slice, slice.
Yeah, here, we'll just
Any
kill you
complaints
instead.
now?
Yeah, exactly.
One less mouth to feed.
How far is Osaka from here?
It's about like a day trip.
Okay. So we need to inform our lord that we're going on a trip, I guess, and then yeah, we can do that. I think that's worth the risk of trying to solve a murder in a city full of, dangerous samurai, it sounds like.
Of course. And Kagome, I hold out my hand, kind of like beckoning for her hand.
Very shyly, she puts her hand in your hand.
I tenderly grasp it and bow a bit to her. We would be honored to accept this mission.
I'm surprised you didn't take Lady Killer as one of your aspects.
I ain't got to take that.
I live that.
I also didn't plan for this. It just happened. I suppose I should have planned for it, knowing myself.
We all knew where this was going to go. Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So she says that as part of being able to solve this series of murders, like they have a lot of information for you, the seedy undergroup, and you also kind of need their permission to operate in the city.
Yeah.
So it's a very tentative meeting, but the fact that she's been bringing very, very important people from Inukai has managed to call a temporary truce. So she'd like you to somewhere, it doesn't have to be in Osaka, you have to host representatives from both sides of this protector and
Right.
convince them that the Inukai are the way to the future.
Right. Okay, so I also have a question.
Yes.
Me personally, as Faust doesn't know this, but I feel like Kasuke would probably know this.
Mhm.
What, in the context of the situation, how much would we be able to tell our lord? Like, I assume, like, we have fealty to him, but, like, there's also sometimes things that we don't tell him. What?
You can tell him as much or as little as you want, because you have, like,
Okay.
a lot of autonomy.
Okay, good. I just wanted to double check.
I mean, if you're going to be leaving, like, you might want to tell him that you're going to go do something.
Oh,
But,
yeah, totally. I wasn't
But
sure
unless
if we
he...
could just be like,
Yeah.
we're going to Osaka to solve some murders so that we can then rally the populace against Oda Nobunaga when you march on. Like, I was just like, how much should we
How
spell
much
it out?
plausible deniability should we give?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Hey, boss, we're going to
Exactly.
Osaka to get some presents. Bye.
Yeah.
Well, he trusts you. You're his loyal retainer. It's like if you told him that you need to go somewhere to do something important, he'd believe you.
Cool.
So yeah, let's inform our master about that, and then we will. Where is this meeting going to be held to get permission?
It's wherever you want to hold it. Kagobe's going to be the messenger to each of the two halves of the family.
So maybe we
What
meet
was that?
halfway to Osaka.
Yeah, what was that inn we stayed at last time? That was like a halfway point between here and Osaka,
Really?
right?
There's more
Yeah.
than one inn. You know that, right? Like we don't have to.
Oh,
go to
yeah,
the
that's
one
fair.
with
But you
all
could do it at the
murders.
same one if you wanted to.
Better the devil you know, right, Koyata-san?
Sure. Let's make the background animators a little easier to.
Stock footage.
Yeah. We already
Besides-
Everything looks
We've
strangely
already-
recolored, don't you think?
yeah.
I think it would be nice if we held parley there. After all, we have met before. at that inn.
Yeah. But
I don't think she can turn a deeper shade of red.
Kasuke is exceptionally pleased.
man, she's really
So was
embarrassed about
Kagome.
Exceptionally brazen.
Hey, this
It's
lady's
great.
really embarrassed about something. I don't get it. What's going on?
Oh, I think that she's just a little bit cold. Perhaps that we should sort out this business and return to return to the hearth. What do you say, Kagome?
She just nods.
All right. Yeah, we'll do the end again.
He says begrudgingly.
God, if
Hey,
they're
look,
gonna
man,
make
if we
us
wanna
pay
keep this going for
cleaning
24
up all those dead
episodes.
bodies, I'm gonna be so. I'm not.
Is there an in between here and Oedo that you haven't been almost killed in? I mean, really? Come on. Doesn't matter.
I don't know how many ends are there. There's 3 that I can think of that I've been almost killed in. Are there more than
Only
3?
3?
Well,
You don't travel that way often.
yeah, I know. So yeah. All right.
All right. Is there any preparations you want to do before you head to the meeting?
I would like to buy opium.
I would like to buy sake.
We
Do you want me to
get it.
just, like-
you vape? We get it.
Look, it's on my character sheet that I am addicted. Okay, I'm trying at this. Additionally,
sorry.
okay. Additionally, I would like to procure enough funds and materials to. I want to make like a painting, to kind of smooth this over as like a gift to the underbelly dogs. Whoever like we're meeting with, I want to like make a painting that depicts the Inukai kind of like helping them, but not overstepping. You know, it's going to be a really, it's going to tread the boundary right here. It's a very fine line between the definition of stepping in to solve their murders and not stepping on their toes.
Sure. If you want to go ahead and roll Geijutsu.
Yeah, I'm super good at this. That is a 6 total.
Okay. Yeah. You do make a very convincing piece. It shows the retainers of Lord Inukai seated and listening to the problems of the people with a very concerned look on their face.
Perfect.
Unfortunately, because you're a haunted artist, the painting gives off a bit of an aura. Like, it seems that something bad it feels like something bad is going to happen to the people in the piece. So while it looks pretty welcoming and accepting, like, there's this like uncomfortable aura to it.
Is it us in the piece?
You know, I like this painting you did, but why is there that creepy girl with the long hair over her face coming out of the wall? I don't understand why you threw that in there.
I don't know what you're talking about. I flipped the painting over.
Okay.
I am going to use my contacts and ask around to see what the latest news coming from Osaka is, to see what the situation is like.
Can I do that too? I have contact.
And I rolled, I rolled a +4, so my total is 6.
Oh, never mind. Russ beat me immensely, so he doesn't need my help.
Okay, well, obviously, Mitsunari is still attempting to build the castle. He's still trying to clear the rubble from the remains of the old castle so they can build a new fort there.
Mm-hmm.
And he has constantly sent out requests for more warriors, but his levy requests have been denied. So he's not going to be able to reinforce, but definitely he's gearing up to either receive an attack from you in the spring or start an attack against you.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, also, there's been grisly murders in the city. People don't have the specifics, but they say it's strikingly brutal. It's not like mugging's gone wrong or something like that. Like, the bodies of the people who've been killed are just like absolutely decimated. It's like they've been crushed by like a large object. Or
geez.
like people have been like have limbs severed. There was one person who had been bisected. It is absolutely gory. The other thing you know is that they're mostly concentrated into one area of Osaka.
Mm-hmm.
There is the Yodo River, which runs through the middle of Osaka.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a new bridge that they just completed. that spans both. That goes from one side of the river to this like sandbar in the middle, and then on to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And that bridge is where the killings are located.
Is this an era where it's legal for samurai to kill like lower class people? Like
It's all
Okay.
That's every.
Okay.
That has never not been a thing.
So at least some of those, could they have been just, some psychopath samurai just testing this? Like, who are the victims? Do we know anything about them?
Victims are all kinds of people. I mean, that sandbar has a lot of important buildings on it, so like it's rich people, but it's also just commoners. There's been at least one samurai who's been killed on the bridge, but it's not like somebody with a sword killed them, unless that sword is big or the person using it is really, really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Or perhaps just exceptionally clumsy with a blade.
Well,
what?
Majima?
Not even Majima was that clumsy.
Come on, I know which side is sharp at least.
Did the dead samurai have a sword drawn when they found his bodies? Or were
No.
they still in this? They were still sheathed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's taken by surprise. Or he was totally unsuspected that the killer was going to do what the killer did. So that's interesting. Only one samurai, commoners, rich people. So crushed and severed? Or did that happen on the same victims, or like some crushed and some have severed limbs?
Yeah. Some crushed, some have severed limbs.
But never both? Or are the rumors that specific?
The rumors are not that specific.
Okay. Something we'll have to figure out there. So maybe there's two killers, or the killer is switching weapons, because if the killer is using something to a sword or something sharp to sever limbs, then like that wouldn't produce crush injuries, and vice versa. So
Maybe he's using a reverse bladed sword.
Maybe he's not using a sword.
Yeah. Maybe he's
A reverse bladed sword. I just got that.
Noah's
You're
like,
banned. Domimi will no longer be appearing in this film.
Noah looks at his bookshelf long and
Actor is replaced?
28 volumes.
28 volumes. Oh, God.
All right. Well, that's what I do, and I share this information with the others.
Okay.
Can I do one more thing with the painting?
Sure.
Kiga Hana has Shrine Maiden skills, right?
Yes,
Yep.
I got like religion and
Oh,
stuff
hell
like
yeah.
that.
Okay, so I'm going to... What's the name of your tea ceremony, friend?
Ayaka.
Ayaka. Okay. I'm going to approach Kigahana, and I have like this big thing kind of covered up. Hana-chan! It's so good to see you. I hope I'm not interrupting.
I believe no, you're fine, Hamada-san. You're always welcome.
Please, Kasoke is fine with me. I prefer it.
Oh boy. Kasuke. Yes. You're
smile.
always welcome. Please. How
thank
can I help?
you. I have a request. Something that I believe only you are suited for. The rest of those crusty old men that accompany us may not be so useful in this situation. I can swing a sword and balance a checkbook, but I flip the covers off the painting. They can't exercise a spirit.
Oh. Oh. Oh no.
Cursed.
Oh,
Cursed image.
right.
Could you perhaps assuage the disdainful aura emanating strongly from this image?
Korosu.
Yes, could you fix that?
I can certainly try, though.
Of course.
I fear there may not be much saving it, as the image seems rather
Yeah, set in its
Yeah,
ways. I know.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That is-
Do you want to use religion on this painting?
Yeah, I'll use religion. Okay.
It's a good thing the Japanese don't have pea soup.
Oh, crap. Stay on the table. Oh, no, that's not looking good.
I brought this to you because I knew that I could trust you with this, Hana-chan.
That's a +0. I don't...
So you got 0 total then, or?
Yeah. I'm gonna...
You have no opinion about this piece one way or another.
It's fine.
Kasoke?
Yes, Hana-chan.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but
I'm always open to criticism.
It would make me very much more comfortable if you burned it.
I raise my eyebrows.
Do I have to put a surgeon's warning on it?
Honor damage just now?
I don't. It hurt to touch, Kasoke-san.
I see. That's all I say, and then I cover it up and leave.
Yeah, just keep it away from direct moonlight, blood, children, pregnant women, the elderly, anyone with a weapon.
So burn it. Send it to hell. Send it to that guy who's full of smoke.
I thought by now I would have taught you all how to exorcise demons.
I really thought she could do it. I really did.
Let you down for the last time. Does anybody have any other preparations they want to do before you go meet the Yakuza?
Yeah, I want a Tetsubo.
Ooh.
A what?
A Tetsubo. Yeah. I want big iron-banded bat that I can swing around and hurt people with.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Here's a picture.
I already got it.
Oh, one of those things.
Yeah, I was thinking Kanabo, and I was confused for a second.
Do you have Kenjutsu? You have Kenjutsu, right?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
No.
One of the only people who can actually fight.
Yeah. All right.
I'm the freaking Yojimbo. I have to.
The Kiga family did not skimp on their sword training, but everyone else. Looking at you, Majima.
What do you mean? He's great.
Huh?
He's got a great track record. Like.
Oh yeah.
Feared in 7 provinces.
All right. Anything else you want before you head out?
Good. I just want a jug of sake.
Anything consequential before you head out?
A jug of sake.
I want to roll religion to create an advantage. Hey, let's get those shrine tokens again. We might be assaulted by spirits, if not ninja.
Oh wait,
Sure.
that's right. I have to go get my fortune read. That was the thing I was.
Well, that's a wash. +2.
Yeah, you can get some protective charms for everyone.
Cool.
I don't know how useful they're going to be, but doesn't hurt.
I'll go get another bone reading, another Futomani reading.
Okay.
Gonna be my thing whenever I leave. I'm gonna get a reading.
This charm is for fishing.
Hey, listen, it was short notice. It's what I could get. We'll probably be around water. It'll be fine.
Honestly.
Shut up, Majima. You can't fight.
Thank you.
Shut up.
I'm sleeping already.
You're not supposed to advertise that.
It's fine.
I
No
won
one will
2
believe me.
duels. Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's see if you win the third one.
Ooh.
So your fortune is very foreboding.
Okay.
Tells you to be wary because some enemies need to be sent to hell more than once.
Ooh.
I
I like that one.
Okay.
That's right.
So it's a bit of a walk to get to the inn, as you all know. You've been there before. Looks about similar to the last time you were there, except it was more welcoming. There's not Kuroda's forces hold up inside of it, but there is 2 large groups of people that seem very at odds with each other. They have outfits that are very similar to each other, but slightly different. They all have little pins on the collars of their outer kimonos that distinguish the 2 different groups. By reading the characters on the pins, you get the impression that one side is the Nakajima family, and the other side is the Hasegawa family. You can assume that they are probably they're linked in the same clan. Like one of them's the branch family. Although obviously this argument is about which of them is the branch family and which is the main family. So they're ostensibly here to listen to you, but they don't seem like a welcoming crowd. So this is going to be an extended social contest. Y'all need to convince both the Nakajima and the Hasegawa that it's in their best interests to put aside their differences and work with you.
Ooh, okay. Would you say that there are party leaders here? Like people who hold the most clout?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's organized in like a family structure with the father type figure at the top and going down from there.
Okay. Then I will... I need to think for a second if anybody wants to...
So we're at the end though, right? I will use provoke to try and basically
No.
Majima.
Let me finish.
Listen here, you fuckers.
Majima.
To sort of bully them into welcoming us because we're guests and they invited us here. What is this, a funeral?
I'm gonna let this happen.
Yeah.
Jesus!
So come on.
Okay, yeah. I'll step in and clean up the rubble.
There you
Afterwards. Keep going.
I get a 5 on that. So
Total.
I'm just like, come on, everyone. Where's the sake? Come on, sit down.
Listen here, you
all look
slack-jawed
so
yokels.
glum. We're here.
Yay!
We're alive.
Show them you mean business, Uncle.
Yeah.
They take notice of you, and they're happy of the fact that you're not just pussyfooting around. They're ready to get down to business. But the only person they actually seem happy to see is Majima, because his reputation with the wrong type of crowd. They're like, oh, finally, we can get a demon to kill a demon.
Oh my god.
I forgot, Majima, what is your best skill, by the way?
Empathy.
That's why he's such a bad executioner.
That's the best skill for an executioner.
Okay, so
really
what I'm
is.
going to do... everybody, I assume, is looking at us, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to get an arm around Majima and kind of step forward to our to the head of our group, pushing Majima out. And I'm going to...
That's a recurring theme. Is just pushing Majima into the path of danger.
Pushing him around.
You made this character. We're just taking advantage of it.
Yep, we sure are. And I'm going to, of course, blow a cloud of smoke from my pipe and put a hand on Majima's shoulder and address the crowd, saying, I understand that you have a bit of a problem with a demon. Perhaps it's time to sort it out. I understand that your hands are tied, which, of course, it's difficult, given your situation. Well, we're here to sort it out for you. We're here to send in a demon of our own to hunt down this problem.
I should just work the crowd. Just oh, that's Majima, the demon slayer. He slayed one of Hideyoshi's best retainers.
Yep.
Yeah, you should definitely do that.
I'm gonna fucking do that. I have a +4 in deceive. I can lie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go
Is
ahead.
it deceive?
Except that's not this. I did do that.
Well, that
Yeah.
you did, sure. The rest is a fucking lie.
The deception is in it was totally him on his own, and not.
Yeah, exactly. I get a +6, so yeah, I am working
Damn.
the crowd very hard.
They're very receptive to this line of questioning. Not questioning, but they're very receptive to this this tactic. Definitely, the murders are a huge problem, and so they want something addressed. But each side seems to be grumbling, and you kind of get the impression that they really want you to take a stance one way or the other. They want you to support one of the families.
I see. I have a quick question.
Mhm.
How much of the each family is here? Is it a unit of the family? Is it the father figure, the mother figure, and then their retainers and servants, and or is it just they send out
Yeah, it's about
messages?
15 people from each side.
Okay, all right.
So you're dressing 30 proto Yakuza.
Hell yeah. So what I'm going to do is, unless somebody would like to do something, I'm just
Well, my thought is, can we just like BS them and just speak in the vaguest terms possible so they each think we're talking about them when we talk about the head family?
It sounds like you volunteered for that.
I'm fine with that. I've got fucking +4 in deceive.
Yeah, mine is yelling at people. If I can't yell at them, I'm not really interested in doing it.
Okay, that's a +5. I rolled a +1 with my 4 in the skill, so yeah, of course we're gonna help your family because your family is the blah 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 blah.
We're gonna assist the rightful
exactly
heir to the poor dearly departed.
Yeah.
Oyabu.
It's what he would have wanted.
So what I'm going to do is while Majima's front and center stage and people are like, appraising him like they might a show horse. And
Such good teeth.
And while Furumimi is like, spinning some yarns over there, I'm going to try to find the head lady of each household and approach them. And I'm going to say, now, while the men swing their swords and reputations about, what say we get some actual negotiations done?
So what are you offering them?
I'd like to know their plight, I'd like to know what they want, and I'd like to know how we can do it. I basically want to prove to them that we're here to, hear their troubles, not just to, jump in, fight shit, leave, but, I want them to get the impression that we are actually well and truly receptive.
Okay.
Yes.
While Ross's character's like, look, let's just jump in, fight stuff, and leave.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that how we solve problems? I mean, we make Majima do the actual fighting, but other than that...
Of course. Yeah. He's the demon.
Yeah.
Well, they believe that you're willing to work with them. The main problem now is that you're outsiders, and you're unconventional outsiders, and they've got Mitsunari right on their doorstep. Why should they bother letting in the Inukai when they can just go to Hideyoshi's forces?
Apparently, the best thing one of Mitsunari's retainers can do is die to this guy.
I glanced back at Furumimi.
Already dipping into the sake.
Turning back to the head ladies of the household. I understand that the temptation might be to go to Mitsunari, right? Is that the right name? Okay.
Ishida Mitsunari.
However, I do believe that in the past he's proved less than trustworthy, less than competent, and forgive me for being so forward, of course. But such is a time for honesty and truth. The Inukai, we are absolutely... Not only do we have our own best interests in mind, I won't lie, but we are interested in growing. We are interested in succeeding. And of course, if we help you, your success is our success. We will have a vested interest in making certain that not only do you have these troubles washed away, but that perhaps in the future, any troubles you may encounter could be dealt with again by us. But of course, should we deal with these troubles, should we have any of our own troubles, a helping hand might not be so unwelcome. What should I roll?
Well, I'm not going to make you roll anything for that, but they want an assurance. After the matter of succession is settled, they want you to take one of the heirs to whatever family that you pick, and they want you to make them samurai.
Agreed. Whoever proves more useful to us will be the one we choose.
All right.
Oh, shit.
So they're willing to support you, but you have to do something for them. They're a little embarrassed, and they're trying not to show the fact that this is kind of shameful to them.
Okay.
But they've tried to take care of the murderer, but every time they send a group of enforcers to the bridge at night to take care of whoever is doing these grisly murders, those people never come back. And it's starting to whittle down their forces, and they don't think they can survive another witch hunt. But surely, such skilled samurai as yourselves will have no problems dealing with this barbarian.
Yes, I assure you, we have... Oh, boy.
It's turning into the mini golf episode from Gravity Falls. You're the best. No, you're the best.
I assure you that Majima will not have any difficulty in dealing with this problem. He's executed worse, and, well, as an executioner, I'm sure that he's absolutely thirsting to set his blade on something.
Everyone seems so sad. Poor Majima-kun. He was so young, so strong.
I would have never thought someone could bisect themselves like that. Like, how? How?
How do we make someone a samurai anyway? Like, what kind of thing do we have to do to officially designate someone? Like,
normally you'd have to like marry them into a samurai family. You could petition the imperial court to grant them title or land. You could grant them some of your own land.
Or we could just not keep our promise.
well, I mean that's
Futomimi.
yeah.
I mean, they're just peasants. It's not like they have...
Good lord.
They're merchants. They're not even people.
Exactly. What do you want? Some sort of nightmarish country where they run things instead of us? I can't even imagine what that would look like.
We still need their help with the whole taking Osaka thing. So maybe. Yeah.
We'll set them up with one of the layabouts. It'll be fine.
I like the way you think there, Hannah.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm off the market.
You are all louts.
What? I'm for making them a samurai if they prove useful.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's
Well,
fine.
forgive me, Koyata-san. Then perhaps you could teach your dear nephew or your dear niece. A bit better.
Hana lost points.
I scratched my beard. Yeah.
You gonna let her say that, Uncle? Huh? You're gonna just let her do that to me, huh?
I think maybe you should tap down your opium smoking.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't the opium. This is simply the truth.
High on them truth
Hey,
drugs.
were you gonna make a painting as a gift or something? How'd that go?
I already did. My mood immediately sours.
We're gonna come back home. There's been another string of murders.
All right. It's enough probing of egos. Let's go kill a demon.
Woo!
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Get to it, Majima.
We should investigate first, maybe.
Yes,
Sure.
Koyata-san, we should.
No, we're gonna go to the bridge and we're gonna
I'm
wait
going to
there
the
at
bridge.
night.
Yeah, fuck it.
No,
Yeah.
let's go there during the day first. And look around.
What time is it now?
Fine. Be prudent, God.
Sure, you can head there during the day. It's going to be early evening, though. So
Okay.
not exactly night, not exactly the time of murder, but it's getting on.
That's fine.
Oh, good.
Works for me.
I'm gonna
Past
roll
high noon.
contacts to ask around the people here to see if they've heard or seen anything unusual about the bridge. Not specifically mentioning the murder, but if they there's a weird sound every night, or they're here, or
that bridge is completely stained in blood.
So the bridge is like one of those big, like 2-lane bridges,
Yeah.
and it's in town, so it'd be like over like a culvert that's the river.
Yeah, it goes over because the Yoda River splits into two different rivers as it goes around the sandbar there. It goes around Nakanoshima, and so the bridge is like technically in two pieces because it goes over the one river and then it's on the sandbar and then it goes over to the other.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna use investigate to look around.
Yeah, I also have investigate, and I want to just look at the bridge.
I got a 2 on contacts to ask around.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
So for context, obviously the major story about the bridge is that some horrible murderer has been stalking the bridge at night and killing people in extremely gruesome ways. But the other thing like the bridge has been related into recently is a couple months ago there was some kind of kerfluffle up at the army encampment. And one of the buildings in town was set on fire.
Okay.
And people jumping from the sake works, the second floor of the sake works, landed in the river
Ooh.
and drowned.
Ooh, buddy. Whoops.
Okay. That's weird. Totally.
So the bodies washed up
Yes.
by the bridge.
I see.
Yes, how strange indeed.
But nobody's heard or seen anything. Like there, you said there are buildings near the bridge. Are there people who stay in those buildings at night? So they might have heard the murders or something like that.
Yeah, they can hear like a commotion, like lots of screaming. But usually by the time they get out there, it's too late, and they don't really want to look at it until the morning. Because
Sure.
what's the point of running to someone's aid if you're going to get killed yourself?
Okay. But no one's
Also,
heard
it's
anything
scary.
weird, like it's just general fighting sounds or screaming, or there's no like weird mechanical sounds or like something that they've never heard before or something like that.
No.
Okay, so it's not
Nothing like curse that person who set fire to the sake works. You
Or-
killed us.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I mean,
whoever
like,
did
what if they're
that?
using some weird exotic weapon, or if it's a literal demon, then there would be some sort of demonic roaring or some sort of weird sound that would be unusual to them. So we can a possible clue, but I guess not.
Could I
All right.
Could I'd like Kagome to accompany me, just so I'm not some like stranger walking around. But could I investigate the I don't know what it's called. Basically, like the beach of the sandbar, like by the water on the sandbar.
Sure.
Just kind of like around there to see if there's any like leavings or marks or footprints or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! That's
But is that
music
good?
for this. Just investigate.
Investigate.
Yeah.
Okay, so +4 +1, so 5.
Okay. And everybody else that was doing investigating, obviously, you probably came along and helped.
Yeah, I got a 4.
So yeah. So this area around the sandbar, the water slows down. So as the river like hits this part, it's frozen over. So there's a big like ice floe kind of bunched up underneath the bridge along the sandbar. And there's like big like cracks in it, where it seems like something has like fallen in and like broken through the ice, and then it's like refrozen over. But there's like several of these, so it's like somebody's dropping something from the ice, or from the bridge, and it's hitting the ice and falling through, and then by the morning the ice is frozen over again. Or maybe like something's coming out of the river. But that would be like really
That's
weird,
crazy.
because like something would have to be really strong to just bust through solid ice.
Is there a vegetable market in town?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy
It's
some
mostly
cucumbers.
It's mostly
What?
pickled vegetables this time of year, though.
I'll go find some pickles then.
Pickled what,
Just-
though?
Just pickles, pickled cucumbers.
Okay.
Oh, I know
So
what you're
ice
saying.
could be a weapon.
All right.
Someone
I'm gonna write my name on one just in case.
someone sneaking up and throwing chunks of ice at a person. Once they're knocked unconscious, it's pretty easy to.
Yes. That must be it.
Hamada-san, why so nervous?
No reason at all. Just it's a little cold. I'm shivering, is all.
Well, we'll have to stake this place out at night and see what happens.
Oh, can I examine the bridge before we leave?
Yeah, we need to look under the bridge too to see if there's any like hiding spots or anything.
Well, that's what we were out there to do, was investigate
Yeah,
the
that's
bridge
yeah.
and the
You were
environs.
investigating the supports of the actual like bridge itself. Like, there's nothing looks weird about it. It's not like somebody's got some kind of murder nest hidden underneath the.
We just never thought to look.
Yeah.
Well, like someone could have warded it or some such with.
Oh, the Ofuda's around.
Did they
Yeah.
make any sacrifices when they built this bridge, like to consecrate it or anything?
They don't make sacrifices, but yeah, any structure, you have to do a groundbreaking ceremony, where you get a priest to come. Essentially, you introduce the new construction to the nearby, like the local kami.
Mm-hmm. And did that go off smoothly? Or there any stories about the priest fucking that up or anything like that?
As far as it went. As far as you know, it went down normally.
Okay. So that's not angry kami. You know how they are.
They don't have any shrines to like the local river god or anything in there, do they? Nearby or in the town?
Shrines to the local river god? Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd have a bunch of them.
They're not particularly like disgraced, are they?
The local river god?
Like their shrines?
No.
They're in good condition.
I mean, as good a condition as you can during the war. I mean, like, obviously people
Right.
are not donating as much because, like, since they're hosting an army, like, they're sucking up a lot of the available, like, funds in the area. So, like, and especially after they burned down the castle with all of the monks in it, it's not like there's a large religious presence in the area.
Who did that? That was
So the shrines aren't disrespected, but it's not their best days.
Gotcha.
Are there any buildings nearby that, like, if we were to hide on the roof, like, just lying down, we would have a good sight line of the bridge area?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try and negotiate with. I'll try and find one of the people who live in that building or something like that, and try and like negotiate. Like we need to.
By negotiate, you mean show them your swords and say you're samurai and you're taking over this house.
So I roll provoke to say we're taking over your house.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, basically. So I will roll provoke for that.
Sure.
So are we for real? Are we just busting into somebody's house and being like, "All right, get the fuck out"?
Yeah, we can do that.
He knows what he's
samurai.
doing.
Listen,
Exactly.
listen.
They can stay there. We're just hiding on their roofs to watch to see what
Listen,
happens.
It's our
Koyata-san.
house. They're just using it.
Yeah.
Ko-
Also, we're gonna
Koyata-san?
just take their blankets because it's gonna be cold up there. So we're gonna.
Koyata-san, as always, I appreciate your forward-thinking mentality, as I myself prefer to operate in such a way. But listen, I kind of pull him aside.
Mhm.
We are trying to leave a good impression on these people, are we not? We want them as allies in a coming war. If we go around barging into houses and stealing blankets, is this not going to reflect
We're gonna
poorly
return
on
the blankets.
not just us, but our
Yeah, why would we want to keep
of
a
course.
peasant's blankets?
We will
Ugh.
return the blankets, but the taking of them in the first place is a bit of an issue, don't you think?
We're trying to stop the murders. They'll understand.
Also, why haven't they put the tea kettle on yet? It's cold out.
Yeah.
Perhaps instead of simply demanding the blankets, we ask for the. We ask
There-
for the blankets.
I don't
are
understand.
blankets.
I don't understand what you're trying.
What did she
You
just?
don't
I don't get those words. That
You kindly request to
Hmm.
use the items that belong to another person. Is this so diff? I can see why you're the general and I am not.
those words make sense on their own. But
Clearly.
when you put them in that order, it's just nonsense.
They don't have bodyguards. They don't have retainers. They don't have anyone who can defend us. So I don't understand why we would ask. It literally.
Because they are the people of the. Oh,
Yeah. Okay. How about this? You can do this weird thing of asking people who don't have swords for what they have, and if that works out, then fine. But if not, then I'll order them to do.
Kiga-san, see if you can get them to make a hot meal too. It's cold out.
Yeah. Have them do that too. So go ask and try this.
oh my goodness!
Nothing fancy. Maybe just some rice porridge and some stew.
That sounds nice. Yeah.
That sounds really good. Yeah, and some hot tea.
Ooh, yeah. So go
Ask them if they can make onigiri.
Can they make onigiri? Kiga-san, can they make onigiri?
Are you gonna make a list of this? Like, go in there and get them started.
Yeah, Hana-san, make a list. We need to figure out all the stuff we want the peasants to make for us.
Am I getting drunk?
So go to it, Hamada. We need to.
All right, so I blow a big cloud of smoke in their face, and then
Your progressive
storm off.
ideas have no place here, ma'am.
I'm not progressive, just alien. Like I literally don't understand.
Okay, all right. So, are they awake even or at home right now? Like
Yeah,
the
it's
people
the
whose house we
afternoon.
went to. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
we went in the morning, so
Or no,
Uh,
it was the late afternoon.
Oh,
whatever. It's
It's
fine.
early evening.
So, Kagome,
I mean, it's not like it'd stop us.
Yes, Kasuke-san?
oh please, you don't need to use "san" with me. What
Uh,
would you say is a suitable gift for someone in this area? Something thoughtful, something that they would appreciate, but also get use out of. Because after all, a gift with no use is useless.
She laughs because you're definitely an artist. And she's like, what do you think people in this city need? Money. Everything runs on money here. This is Osaka.
Capitalism.
Oh, that's great. I love that. That's all. You're definitely an artist if that's what you're gonna.
Yeah.
Money?
Very well. Money. I suppose that we were provided a bit of a stipend. A gift of money. So it goes.
It's not romantic at all. This makes a terrible story.
It does. It
Speaking
does.
of Hamada, did you get your contribution for the temple? For the festival thing. I don't really care, but I have to ask. Everybody's chipping in. You got like some cash you're gonna throw in the pot there?
Yes, of course. I've already chipped in. I believe Hana-san threw something in for me. Anyway.
Okay. I'll check with
Hana-san. All right. So I'll wrap like what's a suitable like gift? Unfortunately I am generous to a fault. So
that's
what would
true.
you say
You are
is like a sizable gift, something that would put me in straits, I guess.
Opium.
And I'll just borrow money.
I was about to say the same thing. Opium.
A koku, like a koku.
I don't think I'd have that like on me, but like, could I give them?
Yeah, you could buy a bunch of rice and like have them deliver a bunch of rice from the market. Because it would be at a premium now because like holding it's winter and they're hosting an army. So if you brought them like a couple big barrels of rice.
Okay. Yeah, would it be possible to like get to I don't know if there's like a word for it. I assume there is. But you know how there's like titles for land? Is there like titles for kokus?
Titles for kokus?
Are you just trying to give them an IOU?
You're giving them a layaway?
I want to give them like something that gives them ownership of the koku without me having to transport
you want to
it.
give them rice contracts.
Yeah.
Rice.
Yeah.
Rice shares.
Yeah. Have them go into the options market.
I don't want to just show up at somebody's house with like these barrels of rice and be like, here's all this rice. Try and fit this in your house.
They could though. They have a house.
Oh, okay.
They have a
Then let's do
storehouse.
that. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I was creating a problem out of nothing.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I will. After much ado, I will get the rice delivered and knock on their door. Opium pipe in hand, of course. And Kagome, I would like to accompany me.
Oh, but she would like to accompany you.
Well, good. All right. Yeah. So I knock on the door.
Yes? I wasn't expecting such distinguished visitors. What can I do for you, ma'am?
Well, this may sound a bit of an odd request, but perhaps we could, I'm getting ahead of myself. This rice, this is for you. This is a bit of a down payment on...
Oh, please, surely we can accept.
Surely you can.
Oh, no, please.
It would put me...
too much. We can't...
It would put me in great pain if you did not accept. You're doing me a favor by accepting this.
This is way too expensive. We cannot accept such generosity.
Simply, I put my hand on their shoulder. Simply wait until you hear my request before you decide to tell me that it's too much.
Yes, of course.
We wish to make use of your domicile.
She doesn't understand.
Myself and my comrades would like to make use of your home. We are here under business for the... I list off the family names. Business for the so-and-so family. And we need to make use of your house in order to ensure that we are able to complete it satisfactorily.
Surely there are inns that would take you in. You don't want to stay in our house.
We have decided that it is that your house is the most suitable. In addition, we would like you to cater a meal for us here. To cook something suitable, something local that you find enjoyment in. In exchange...
Yes, look at this millet and rice.
I was about to say, yeah, just cut the Mihana. So let's see here. We got 2 orders of tonkatsu, 1 order of udon, order of onigiri.
Fuck, I'm so goddamn hungry now. Now,
Basically
in exchange...
Airbnb and making them be the test pilot for it. So.
Right? In exchange, I offer this rice.
Well, she's already refused it 3 times, so this time she'll accept your gift and says, of course, we'd be more than happy to cook for such honored guests. We only hope that our fare is acceptable to the refined palate of samurai.
Yes, the refined palate, I say, tapping a finger on my opium pipe.
Are we getting the onigiri?
So it's not like... I mean, they've got like the arched roofs, right? Because you got to keep snow and rain and stuff off that. So like,
I'm
you can't
waiting
just,
inside.
Chill. Yeah, I know you can't like chill on the roof to like look out but y'all can like hang out in the attic, and, like look
I'm
out the
sitting by the
windows.
hearth.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about when you're trying to actually look at the bridge. Like, you can be wherever you
Yes.
want. I'm just saying for the purposes of the mission, not you specifically, Kasuke-san.
Okay, I see. All right, Koyata-san, you have your home. Do with it what you will, but please do be kind to our hosts.
Yeah, no, we had a great sightline of the bridge, so if the killer starts prowling tonight. I'm sorry, were you saying something else?
No.
Okay. All right. I guess
So-
this asking thing is workable.
When do we eat?
Yeah. Tell, and the hot tea, like, geez.
I know. We've been here like 3
Well,
seconds.
yeah,
and we don't have
they
any...
serve you like immediately as you come in. There's
There we go.
All right.
their young son is standing there with a tray and like offers you tea as you come in.
All right. Take it.
Thank you. What's your name?
You gotta ask for the names
Akira.
of every.
No, his name's Kiryu.
Taro.
Taro.
Excuse you, his name is Atsuke.
Goku.
Atsuke. What a strong,
Emissary of Hell.
what a strong name. How is it written?
He like starts to like try and like draw it in the air, but he's not very good at it.
Would you like me to make you a drawing?
He nods sheepishly.
All right, I'm going to just kind of like when I have a couple moments, do some brushwork of his name.
Mm-hmm. He's super proud. He's like, "Thanks, sis."
Of course. I pat him on the head and ruffle his hair.
Hamada Kasuke, friend of children.
Yeah.
Majima Shinsuke, executor of humans.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Majima wants to get together a peasant disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Like some shabby, like a shabby cloak and like straw hat and everything, and get together like a bundle of sticks, like branches and stuff, to hide his sword in.
Yeah.
So that I can like make my way across the bridge around the time that the monster is supposed to show up.
Sure. I didn't say anything about a monster, but yeah.
Well, yeah, you know.
The monster being you, right?
Yes. I am the monster.
Yes.
Surprise, guys. It was me the whole time.
I am darkness.
Yeah. But, yes.
It turns out people just had bees on them, and Majima was trying to cut it off. And just
Look at bee! Oh my god!
But yes, I would like to make myself a delicious prize for the murderers to come after.
Sure, yeah.
I forgot. No one here has archery, right?
I recommend taking a sake bucket too, because then you have an excuse to like call loudly.
I mean, you can use my sake bucket, but I'm going to empty it first.
Well, it doesn't need to be a full sake bucket. You just need to pretend to be drunk. Or you can be real drunk if that'll help strengthen your courage.
Come on, Majima, let's get some courage in you. We're going to drink in this peasant's house.
Hi, what did everybody else? I think somebody else asked something. I'm sorry.
No one has archery, right? We don't have.
I have archery.
No.
Oh, you have archery. Great.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be positioned so that whenever Majima goes out, you can provide range support.
What? No.
Yes.
I want to be out in the front lines, though.
No, I'll do that. Like, but you're
No.
Yeah.
God damn it,
Yeah.
Uncle. I am Inukai's blade. I should be out in the front lines.
Yeah, but you're the only one who can actually hit something with a bow and arrow. And
I also hit something with a sword.
I can hit something with the sword. I mean,
I just got this Tetsubo and I want to use it.
Jesus.
Look at that face! How can you not let her use?
I want to beat people with my studded metal bat. Come on, Uncle.
But if
You got to acknowledge the Sukeban in here.
an arrow is quicker than
Sukeban
anything,
spirit.
So fire be positioned on the roof and fire at least one arrow and before jumping down, so you can at least scare or distract the attacker before it turns, and hopefully it turns its attention to you, giving Majima an advantage. Like it's about tactics. If it thinks it's being attacked from two sides at once, it will be put at a disadvantage. So fire at least one arrow to draw its attention before you charge in with the Tetsubo.
fine, but I'm gonna grumble about it.
Grumble.
I always have to do it. Oh, geez, someone said I'm gonna do it. Ain't fun.
Majima is always the one that gets to be out and having fun in the front lines, never me.
I don't think he's having fun.
I'm putting a pin in it. I don't want to do it now, but since Hana is going to be like in the back in the front lines, I'm going to try and talk to her about being nicer to people eventually.
What's with you in this nice thing?
I'm not doing it right now, just putting a pin in it. I imagine that it'd probably happen like when we're waiting and like staking it out like later.
Okay. While you're waiting, Kagome wants to know what family you're supporting in succession, Kasuke-san.
Which one's helped us the most?
I thought we were going to
so
get...
far, none of them.
I was about to say, yeah, we haven't really gotten any help from anyone. We've been doing all this by ourselves.
Yeah,
we just got here, and like, to be fair, we haven't. Yeah, we just got here. We haven't spent much time doing anything. We just kind of investigated the thing. We haven't asked them for anything.
Well,
yeah.
Kasuke-san said that we would support the ones who, like, they would submit, like, samurai to us, and we would support the one who was most useful, right?
I have an idea.
Yes.
I have a quick question though.
Let's do Majima, and then we'll do Hana's question.
Okay.
What if we take one from each family, and they just become a retainer for one of us?
Ooh, minions.
You could do that, yeah.
Yeah, we just make them a lesser part of our clan.
Oh yeah, we could ask for an archer too.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then Hana can go out and beat people with her club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mada-san, what's your question?
Is Kagome-san part of one of the families?
Kagome-san is part of one of the families.
Which family is she part of?
Kagome-san is part of the Hasegawa family.
Okay.
Well, Hasegawa is one of my favorite minor characters from Oh My God, so I guess I'm okay with being on her side.
What? I think that's even more like... That's like way
Whoa, was
worse
that a
than
bridge too far?
nepotism.
What happened here?
Yeah, no. Nepotism, totally fine. Liking a character because she's an Oh My Goddess? Execution.
Jeez. Didn't realize that was such a sensitive topic. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm glad that we're learning this about Ogata Fudomimi.
Yes, that classical ukiyo-e series. Oh my god.
Excuse me, the title is Megumi-sama?
You're right, of course.
Of course.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna be sly about it. I'm gonna say, well, Kagome, it's a bit of a difficult decision, I must admit, but I will say there are some promising candidates from the Hasegawa family. And then I'll smile slyly at her.
Oh my. Is there any more preparations you want to make before the night rolls around?
You know what? Actually, can we get some caltrops or something like that? If the killer is coming or going from the culvert, like we could line the edge of the path on the culvert on either side of the bridge, so that whenever the killer climbs up or down, that they cut up their hands and feet with fucking caltrops.
So you're not putting caltrops like on the bridge necessarily, like you're just like booby trapping, like climbing up.
Yeah, climbing up or down. So like, yeah, just path. Yeah, the path up and down. Like, there's some way that the killer is getting to and from the bridge without being seen. If they go through the town, if they're just on the path, like a lot of people would see them. So there must be some way that they're getting away.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my theory. So
who's actually setting up the booby trap?
What kind of skill check would that be? A skill check or is
that would be sabotage? Would be the best skill for that.
Yeah.
I think I have that at like 1.
Okay, well, you're better.
I think that means you have it, better than any of us.
Yeah.
It's
are you having
outside though?
Are you having anyone help you?
Kagome?
Yes.
She's a ninja, right?
Yeah.
Well, she's not a ninja. She's more like not exactly a thug, but
okay.
It's not a kunoichi.
A scoundrel.
I'll kill you.
You all kind of suck at like sabotage, don't you? Like even mindset wise. Like Fudomimi. I guess Fudomimi's a sleazeball, so let's get him out here. He'd know exactly. Like Fudomimi's the kind of person that would know exactly where to put a Lego so that you step on it in the middle of the night.
Wow, jeez, what did I do? I mean, I was just sitting here making a sign for Majima that says "cut off my head, get 50 mon," but all right.
Yeah, my point proven. So yeah, Ogata Fudomimi is going to help me put down the cover.
All right, I can pull my coat on and go.
All right.
Snow.
All right. So go ahead and roll your sabotage.
That is a 1. I'm going to use some honor
All right.
on
Sure.
that, or ninjo. Sorry.
You already
Use
used
your
your
honor. This is a team effort. Like this is
Yeah, this is a team effort. That's fine.
Okay.
because I'm testing a theory about how the killer's getting to and from the area, and it may not pay out.
Yes.
But like,
Yes, of course. While I'm placing them,
yeah.
I don't get too close to the ice.
Sure.
But even if we don't see the killer in the morning, we can see if any of them are gone or if there's any blood in the area. So
Yeah. All right. Is there any other preparations? Anything else you want to do for?
Can I roll a deceive check to make sure my outfit is convincing?
Sure.
Well, that's a 1.
Too much of a baby face.
Honor?
Yeah, I'll spend an honor to make that a 3.
Yeah. Yeah, your outfit's pretty convincing. I mean, as long as like nobody gets like really close to you or whatever, like just like people like looking at the bridge would be like, "Oh yeah, there's some peasant asshole that's been walking back and forth across this for an hour now."
Must be drunk.
And I'm gonna be singing like drinking songs.
The best drinking songs you know.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Anything else?
I think we're good.
I'm not fishing for anything. I just don't want to move forward if you don't feel you're prepared.
Okay.
yeah. I
Right.
can't think of anything else we could do. Like if we change the landscape too much, the killer might notice and be wary. Like hanging lanterns out or something to create.
Who put that siege tower there?
Yeah, exactly.
So everybody's like lying in wait at the house, except for Majima, who's going to be pacing the bridge in his disguise.
Boy, I hope he doesn't die.
Majima in disguise.
That's the plan so far.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, Majima, would you like to make a perception check?
Sure. That's
I mean, you don't have to.
No, make that check.
so that is a 4.
Okay, you hear a cracking sound coming from the foot of the base of the bridge. It sounds like a pounding, and every time you hear the pounding, you hear like a snapping, like cracking sound.
Okay. Do I hear which part of the bridge it's coming from?
Yeah, it's coming from the side by the supports in the middle of the sandbar,
Okay.
where you booby trapped.
Okay. I'm gonna wander that way, singing and kind of keeping my eye out to see if anything's happening. It might just be the ice cracking, but that's not.
Oh, the bones.
So you're gonna peer over the side to. Okay, well, because you're clumsy,
Shit.
and you
Fuck.
booby trapped this area, and it is
Shit.
like the winter.
Uh-huh.
You're having some trouble avoiding them. So I need you to roll an athletics check to make sure that you don't like fuck up leaning over the side of the bridge.
Real quick, how many of us are like seeing this? Are we all just seeing him kind of pratfall around the bridge right now?
I'm laughing.
So that's a 1.
So you've got choices here. You can just straight up fucking fall off the bridge, and you won't take any penalties. Or you can steady yourself on the bridge and accidentally grab a caltrop and take a 1-shift hit.
I think I'll fall over the bridge.
Okay. So Majima's gonna have a bad time. So Majima, you fall off the bridge, but luckily the water breaks your fall. It is extremely cold, But while you're thrashing around in this like ice cold like river,
Oh my god.
you see a silhouette underneath the ice, and it looks
Oh
like
my
it's trying
God.
to break up through it.
As soon as I see him go over, I'm gonna look for a rope, grab it, and run over.
I will
gonna
run
look for
over as
what?
well.
The what?
You're gonna look for a what?
A rope.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm just running right towards where Majima is.
All right, so y'all are
Gotta
like
help
running
him.
towards the bridge. Majima, what are you gonna do while you're in the water? What's the plan here?
Try and get out of the water.
Okay, can you roll an athletics check?
I can. It's not going to be
Can
very
you
good.
succeed the athletics check?
That's the real question.
Yep, that's not a
The
good
name of
laugh.
this episode is Majima freezes to death in the river.
Oh, he was
That's,
so young.
That's a -3.
Maybe you want to take an honor?
Well, even if he takes an honor, it's not gonna. I mean, you could spend an honor to re-roll. Yeah.
Yeah, let me do that. That'll be that much better, but... Oh, it's a +3.
Hey, what a
Yay.
difference of reroll.
At first it looks like you're just going to be swept along with the current, but you get a lucky handful of the bank, and you manage to steady yourself and pull yourself up, shivering out of the water. As you do so, everybody gets to the edge of the bridge and peers over. So you all very gratefully see Majima pull himself out of the frozen water, but you see a giant metal axe head break through the ice. And following that axe head is the rest of the axe, followed by an enormous hand that is just gloved in blackened, like plated armor.
Hell yeah!
And a huge warrior climbs up out of the ice. He's decked out head to toe.
Go back in.
He's decked out head to toe in plate armor, so it obscures all of his features. And it's been blackened like he was in a fire.
Oh no!
But the armor is caked with ice. It's sort of like the ice is like fusing it to his body.
Tarkus! Is this a joke?
Well, I'm gonna
Not look happy to see Majima.
throw my pickle into the river because clearly this isn't a kappa, so we don't have to worry about that.
So, because he is huge and slow, you'll all get to do whatever you want to do before he takes his turn. But he's terrifying, so this could be a little dicey.
I will throw the rope out to Majima so he can pull himself up.
Okay.
And sort of brace myself so he can. So as soon as he holds on, I'll start pulling him up. If he
So okay, comparatively, how much bigger is this thing than us? Like Kasoke is probably like 5 something.
It's like 3 dogs in a suit of armor. Standing.
Oh shit, that's fucking bad news.
Yeah, he's like 7.5 feet tall.
Okay.
Yes!
Well, Hana's stoked.
Fuck
I
yeah!
say we throw Hana at the problem.
No.
Yes, let's do that!
She's but a child. How
Yeah, but she
dare you?
really wants to do it.
So the 3 people that are at the bridge right now, because Hana can't really see very well from where she's been ordered to stay. Elgato, what are you gonna do?
Does it look like Majima is going to be able to get out, or do they need my help to fish him out of the river?
Well, he's out of the river, but you might need help pulling the rope to lift Majima up onto the bridge.
All right, then I'm going to do that first. My priority is making sure he's safe, so I'm going to run
All
over
right.
and grab the rope and help with that.
Okay, Majima, are you going to attempt to grab the rope and leave, or do you want to fight this abomination?
I'm gonna grab the rope and leave. I am literally like freezing to death right now.
All right, so roll an athletics check with a +2 because you have Kuyata-san and Futamimi-san helping you.
+2. That's a 3.
What's your athletics?
Okay, so
0.
just
Okay.
barely. You feel the cold rush of the axe swing by you as your compatriots help you, lift you up with the rope out of the way of the demon.
Mm-hmm.
So you're up on the bridge now. but it doesn't look to be dissuaded. I mean, it's huge, so there's no possible way it could climb up the side, right?
I think it's gonna climb up the side, guys.
Okay, I saw Majima fall into the water, so I'm going to
Well, he's out of the water now, so like.
well
Yeah,
but
he's back
out.
up on the bridge now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm going to say, all right, Kika-chan, stay here. I'm going to bring out something so that Majima doesn't freeze to death. And I'm going to grab like a I don't know, like a futon or something, just like a big, not a futon, a
Blanket?
yeah, a big blanket. I can't remember what it's called, but a big ass blanket, and I'm going to start taking it out to Majima.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you don't see the thing yet, do you?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
I
she
just
saw
think
him
like,
fall
oh,
in.
clumsy
Yeah.
Majima.
We need fire! I yell out too.
I think to myself, yes, I know it's hot. I know it's hot. Oh,
Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Final Fantasy 14 Gilgamesh, no less.
He's funny.
Who hasn't acted yet?
I think this is Hana?
Yeah. So I'm gonna knock the arrow and loose it toward the lumbering armored guy.
Let's go for the eyes.
Yes.
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 If it has eyes.
Yeah, can we see anything inside the armor?
No, it's like all frosted over.
Okay. So you can't see
Okay.
the whites.
That is +2.
Your arrow just thuds uselessly against his arm.
All right. I shot the arrow. I'm coming down.
No, don't go down. It's probably coming up anyway. So
All right. You
Very cold on
hear
the arrow
the
there.
creaking and groaning of wood as he just like grabs onto it and starts hauling himself up the bridge. If he notices the caltrops, it's not slowing him down.
yeah, if he has that kind of armor.
So I assume I see it now.
It hauls itself up over the lip of the bridge and jumps up, ready to murder you all.
Yeah, great.
Hey, Hamada-san, you want to try asking it nicely not to murder us?
We need fire. I yell, everyone, get back! We don't have the weapons to fight it. We need a torch or something. We need to burn it. So yeah, I'm telling everybody to get back.
I never approached once I saw it.
Yeah.
I am running headlong into battle.
Yeah, I think there's only one person you have to worry about for that, Ross.
So Ogata and Majima, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna help Majima get away because I don't know how well he's gonna
Yeah.
be able to walk since he's
Yeah.
freezing to death. So
I'm trying to whip off my soaked outfit
clothes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
So
try
I'm
and
done.
warm up
I'm
some.
gonna help him
Um,
get away from the murder thing until he's ready to face it, which
Okay,
will probably be never, but still.
All right,
All right,
my
so
niece
Hana,
is
so you're gonna
fighting,
try
I'm going to join her in battle because I'm not going to let her get killed by a fucking, undead knight with an axe. 'Cause
Yeah.
her parents would
Okay.
never stop bitching at me.
Which one of you wants to attack first? Then
I will attack first. As I'm charging headlong into battle, I'm going to take the charm I kept safe for such an occasion, tie it around the end of the bat, and say a quick charm as I swing for the fences.
okay.
It's gonna be really cool, really sad.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just imagining Oren's
Oh
shooting
my god.
star.
If this turns out bad, I'm gonna be
Okay.
so sad that I couldn't stop her because I assume you just rushed right past me.
Yes, I do. That is a +6.
Ooh, nice.
It whips its axe around to block.
And then I'm going to spend an honor to get it up to +8 if it's tied.
Okay. So you pit your strength against the demons, and your sheer force of will pushes you over the edge, and you strike it with your hammer.
It's bad.
Hammer, bat, whatever it is.
Mhm.
The bat definitely has an effect. It cracks some of the ice on its chest piece.
hmm
So it felt it. You're not 100% sure if you're going to be able to kill it this way, but you're not doing nothing.
Fool, you face the second mightiest warrior in all the land. Me, Hana! Let it begin!
Niece, get back! I'm going to try and
He's on Jinjo.
use Kinjutsu not to strike for damage, but to create an advantage by basically, if assuming after my niece hit it, that it's off balance. I'm gonna try and further it by just like trying to rush it and hit with the pommel of my blade and try and knock it back into the river.
Sure.
Yeah. So let's roll and hope I don't roll like shit. And is a 5 enough, or do I need to spend honor?
No, a 5 is enough. You overcome its defenses and you off balance it.
Okay.
So it is off balance.
And that's a
Way
free
to go,
+2
Russ.
for the next person who wants to use it.
Yeah, probably you. And this just knock it into the river. You're not going to kill it. Please do not try.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's probably going to do a thing.
Its wide swing can hit both Hana and Koyata at the same time. So y'all want to roll your defense checks?
I will try to parry, because that's better than...
Harry?
Yeah.
Yeah. +6.
+3, so...
+3 is not enough.
Yeah.
And even if you spent an honor, it wouldn't help.
Spend an honor and the advantage.
No, we need to save that. Well, it depends on, is it going for effect, or is it just going for damage?
I'm sorry, what did you ask?
Is it rolling to just do damage, or is it rolling to
Create an advantage.
Yeah, create an advantage itself.
And it's rolling to kill you.
Okay. So what did it get? So the attack is subtracted from defense, so like every point counts. So how much? What?
Unless it has a weapon, like weapon 1 or weapon 2.
Yeah, that's true. So how much did I lose by?
You lost by 3.
By 3. Okay. I'll spend a point of honor to reduce that to 1. So 1
Okay.
stress versus what is our honor at? We've spent 2 in this fight so far.
You spent 2 so far. So it's
Right.
8.
Okay. Does it have weapon on the axe, or is it just straight up normal damage for it?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question you're asking.
Oh, okay. Well, weapon's kind of an optional thing. Like that's more of like a Base Raiders or version of Fate than Fate Core, I think. So yeah, it does 1 stress to me, so I get
Stressing me out, man.
yeah, bloodied or something, or the block.
It's more like nicked.
Yeah.
At
or
1.
just the sheer force of it, you know.
Yeah, the sheer force of it is concussive.
Yeah. So that's
All right.
fun.
So you all get to act again then.
Okay. So Nice, try to knock it into the river. I said,
Okay.
Use the advantage.
All right. I'm going to body check the guy into the river using athletics.
Okay.
Well, you could use your weapon to do it. You know, just not try and.
My athletics is better than my
Okay.
Kinjutsu.
All right. Yeah. No, do that.
And are you invoking that aspect, the off balance aspect?
If I come up short, or do I need to invoke it to create the effect of throwing it into the river?
No.
Okay. That is a +5.
You're not good enough to beat it.
All right, I'm invoking the advantage for a +2 for +7.
Still not good enough to beat it.
All right, give me an honor. Throw that honor straight into the river. along with
Barkeep,
it.
honor.
Another.
So yeah, it takes a considerable amount of effort, but you manage to use your low center of gravity and your huge weapon as a bit of a lever, and you toss it over the edge where it falls crashing into the water below. Because it's so huge and so big, it sinks immediately, and you don't see it as it disappears underneath the waves.
This might have been worse than I had previously anticipated. Let's back off of the bridge for now.
Yes. Yeah. Let's do
Get
that.
back into the house.
Yeah. Everyone into the house. Okay. So we need a new plan, because that's actually supernatural. I didn't think that was a thing that would, have an axe and try to
Happen?
kill us. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Have you seen her paintings? I mean, come on.
Yeah, they're paintings. They don't really kill you.
What about the one guy that died?
Listen, we can debate the strange series of circumstances that happened to the purchasers of my paintings later.
Very, 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 very cold.
Yes, somebody
Yes.
give me some hot sake. Oh, thank you.
I
God, that's so much better.
I'm swaddling Majima in the blanket. Get inside.
Yeah. So we rush back to the house and see if anything what happens next.
I wait at the window to see if it comes back out again.
Yeah. Dim the lights.
Okay.
Nobody's home.
Yeah, you hear the stomping of metal outside the domicile, and you can see it dragging its axe behind it, leaving a little furrow
Is
in
it
the
coming
snow.
to the house?
No, it doesn't know where you are, but it's looking for you. And while you had managed to crack the ice on its body, after you pushed it into the river, those cracks are gone. It looks like it's doing just fine.
God damn it. I mean, Kami, damn it.
It wasn't. We weren't going to kill it like that. We need new weapons. We need arrows.
So wait, we're in a castle town, right? They've
Yeah.
got to have some cannons in here somewhere.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow we can get them, but I don't think we're going to get them tonight.
Well, we're making plans.
Why is your immediate decision to shoot it with a big
Oh,
gun?
I'm sorry. Should we ask it nicely if it would please stop terrorizing everyone?
You know what the funny part is about shooting it with a big gun?
What's
What?
that?
What's
Remember 2 months ago when you set the quartermaster's supply on fire?
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't privy to that. I just wanted a sword. God damn it, Aaron!
Blame the
God damn it, Terazawa!
What about if we go and cleanse the sake?
Yes,
House.
yes,
Yeah.
the sake works. Majima, I believe that you're onto something. So, to answer your question, yes, I do think we should try and talk to it. That thing,
I indicate the door. Have at it!
gladly.
Hamada-san isn't too far. Her plan isn't so far-fetched that it couldn't work. It's just it could blow back in our faces as well.
Yes, it seems like a vengeful spirit, right? Right?
Well, like my fortune teller told me, some enemies need to be sent to hell more than once.
Yeah. Anyways, but if we could find something suitable to assuage the vengeful spirit.
Yes.
Can
A
you
net
roll
soaked in pitch, and then we throw the net on it, drag it away from the river, and then set it on fire.
The source of their anger, maybe.
What should I
Mama-san, can
roll?
you roll a perception check, please?
Oh, God.
And then just keep throwing pitch on it until it burns.
4?
You notice that the closer it gets to you, the more the sense of dread that you had from the painting intensifies. You get the weird feeling that it's looking for you.
Yeah. Yep. Everybody.
Would anybody we know have matchlocks?
Anybody
I don't
you
share
know?
this information.
Yeah.
The supply of matchlocks in Osaka were set on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have. You have a local seaport. You don't have a non-mon seaport, so you don't trade with anyone you could purchase them from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was specifically what Aaron was
You
trying to
guys
do.
screwed yourselves in character creation.
What about the Yakuzis?
You gonna ask the Yakuza if they can find you some guns?
Yeah, it's about time they started
Yeah.
pulling their weight in this scenario, god damn it.
Guns, cannons, whatever they can get us.
Okay, while
Warm
you,
bodies to clog its armor until it can't move.
I can.
While you samurai spend your time stroking swords, I'm going to try and figure out how we can get rid of this thing.
You're a samurai too.
You just don't know how to use a sword.
You
I
have
hope that was
swords.
in character.
You know that,
First of
right?
all-
Kasuke? You carry 2 swords.
First of all, how dare you?
That was great.
I'm kind of
Pick on
surprised
me.
you haven't traded the swords for opium, to be honest.
I did
Mm,
once.
yeah, once. So what? How do you think we can solve this? I mean,
Okay, here. Kagome.
Yeah. Or no, that's
Yes,
not me.
Kasuke?
No,
Sorry.
no, not you.
Yes, Kacha.
Koyata-chan.
Gotcha.
Oh, thank you. I like it. I have a question for the Hasegawa family.
Of course.
What is the common rite for exorcism around these parts?
You mean like dealing with a possession? Do you feel ill?
No, just a bit frightened. Not for a possession, but for perhaps a... This is purely hypothetical, but a spirit that is holding a grudge.
Spirit that's holding a grudge. You'd need to enshrine their soul.
I see. Now, would it be wise to enshrine their soul at the site that they have been seen? Or perhaps, theoretically, where they perish?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, any shrine would do. Well, that's not true. Depending on whatever emotion is keeping them from attaining enlightenment, you might need like a more important shrine.
Right. Like say, anger, revenge?
Soothing blind rage.
Oh.
Yes, these are all hypothetical.
Oh.
Revengeance, if you will.
There is a shrine to Kanan in Osaka, and that would be your best bet, as to pray directly for Amida Buddha's intercession. But there haven't been priests in the city for well over a year.
And do we
on
need
account of them all
priests?
dying horribly.
Well, yes, you need someone to intercede for you on behalf of Amida Buddha.
Would a shrine maiden count? Like my niece?
That's
Maybe.
Shinto. I think she's saying we need Buddhist priests.
Yeah.
It's worth trying.
I feel left out. Yeah. Yeah.
How's your Sanskrit, Hana?
And they're
It's fine.
Well,
What are you talking about? Ladies love Sanskrit.
if it's worth trying, then let's try.
Yeah.
What's the other family? It's the Hasagawas and the what?
Nakajima.
Nakajima. Let's go find out if the Nakajimas have any fireworks, Majima.
Oh my god.
They're all about to become part of the Majima family.
So it's the morning after. You all cowered honorably in the house while the demon stomped around before eventually it returned to the river. It doesn't like being outside, apparently, during the morning. So it's the day. What are we planning on doing? How are we gonna manage this?
So are we gonna try and ambush it with fire, or are we gonna try and do a spiritual?
Listen,
I am not down with this whole let's make PC talk with it. I want to talk to the Nakajima clan and see if we can get our hands
Of
on something
course
that
you're
explodes
not.
or sets on fire.
Okay, let's do both. And if one approach doesn't work, we'll try the peaceful thing at first. And if that doesn't work, we'll burn it. And
Exactly.
I'll go with Hamada-san to see about like cleansing the spirit or whatever.
How?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
As will I.
Oga to
See what we wanna
go
do
get
first.
some fire, because I'm not any good at the spiritual stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
Once again, the old men have to set everyone straight, huh?
So the two old men, you're gonna try and ask the Nakajima family for explosives or like guns or
Something that either explodes or ignites. Yes.
Pitch.
Okay.
Maybe
what skill are we using to convince them?
provoke.
I've got diplomacy. He's got.
No,
Give us all your stuff! We'll fucking kill you.
What skill are we using on them? Well, I am going to provoke them.
I'm.
Yes,
I
I will
do a big
engage
screen.
with diplomacy first, and then we'll bring on the provoking and the lying after. If that doesn't
Sure.
go well,
I do a big scream.
Jesus. Is it?
I got a +5.
Well, okay, so they don't have access to firearms, and unfortunately, they don't have access to fireworks either. The army's been kind of like bogarting them
Of course.
because they don't trust the citizenry, even though like New Year's celebrations and all that.
Yeah.
But they do have some pitch, so they can show you how to make some kind of like sake bombs. Basically, like you've got the big thing of pitch, and then you throw the thing with the sake, and it goes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay.
So yeah. We will arrange for some of that and explain that we need them to resolve an issue that is plaguing the town.
They're kind of hesitant to give them to you. They're like, this is to help us, right? You're going to stop the murders. You're not gonna burn
plus 4 to
the
deceive.
town
Yes,
down with us in it.
No, of course not. This is totally to help you.
Yeah. No, this is to stop the murders. We have we have identified the problem, and
now we're gonna blow it up.
yes, it must be purged in a cleansing fire and
Still,
explode.
There will be almost no damage to the
Mission
town. I
Mountain.
can promise this.
Yeah, you can rebuild bridges pretty well, right? I'm not saying that's necessarily what's going to happen. I'm just saying, just in case.
I mean, we'll be bringing jobs back to the area, so
Yeah, we're
people will
job
have work to
creators.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just finished that bridge.
Yeah. Well, then they know how to do it. It won't be that hard.
Oh my god.
The next one will be even better.
Yeah.
So Hamada, Hana, Majima, what are we up to? What are we doing?
Let's go to the burn site.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I would like to also kind of get some help from the Hasegawa clan. I want to make a sculpture.
Okay.
I would like to make a shrine for the like a small shrine for the vengeful spirit. I would like to literally enshrine it.
It's okay. So you'd like to make a little monument for the people that died in the explosion.
Correct, like a tribute.
The explosion that you caused, which is why the
You
army
don't know
doesn't
what
trust
that doesn't ring any bells.
the army doesn't trust the civilians with fireworks anymore.
That's not. I'm not. That must have been an accident.
Sure.
So many lives lost. Such a waste.
That's a theory.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to go ahead and roll your Geijutsu.
Okay. And even just preemptively, I'm definitely going to spend honor on this because I want it to work. I want it to be beautiful at least. Hold on, I need to push my cat out of the way so that I can actually roll these.
Come on, Yamris.
And it's just a Tanuki shrine. You don't know how you went to it. Make a Tanuki, but it's just a Tanuki.
Okay,
Weird, huh?
so that's a 6 before honor.
Okay.
So after honor, that's what does it add?
2. So it'd be an 8.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. No. It's very difficult to come up with such a good sculpture like when you only have one day to work on it. But
Yeah.
you're such a skilled artist that this just comes naturally to you.
It's
So,
kind of
yeah.
minimalist.
Hey, oh, it's not a Tanuki.
So yeah, so you have a little shrine, and I assume you're just gonna install it in front of the burned sake works.
Yeah, with like a little plaque that's like this shrine here to honor the yada yada yada.
Gee,
And
this
then
is
I'll-
really harsh. What happened here?
Man,
I don't know, Majima. Speaking
got
of
it.
which, how are you holding up after last night?
I mean, it was very cold, but I'm very warm now.
He sniffles.
not as warm as the people who got trapped in there. Eesh.
That's not very tasteful.
And it happened 2 months ago, you
Like,
say. Well, that's when we were here.
I know, right? Like, who would just start a fire?
They say that dry rice just goes up like paper.
Yeah, fuck.
I
Well-
wonder if this is that fire that we saw when we make our escape.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not tarry here for too long. It would.
Oh, that's
it would
right.
be
You weren't
best-
there, were you, Hamada?
No.
Wait,
no.
where were you?
I was with Kagome.
Yeah.
Plausibly.
Oh. So
Would you like me to tell you more, or shall we drop it?
would you like Hana-chan to lead you all in prayers then?
Yes, I absolutely would.
Okay,
Hana-chan, if you would roll a religion check.
cool.
I have religion at +1. Would that just give her a bonus?
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
you can. Yeah, you give her a +1 bonus.
Oh yeah.
All right, that is. Oh shoot! Let me scroll up. +5.
Okay, yeah. So this is a bit of a hasty thing. Normally, you would need like an actual like priest here. Like normally, you just kind of help with the ceremony. But yeah, you consecrate the shrine. You are trying to appease the colony of the people who died in the fire. And as far as you could tell, like it worked pretty well.
Interesting. Like, what signs do we have of it working?
Well, I
Just a
did the
general
ceremony roll.
feeling.
Well, I hope that their souls may rest easy now. Unfortunate what happened.
Mhm.
I do regret it.
Well, yeah, such a shame. Anyways, let's go beat up a spirit.
Okay.
Wait, isn't this supposed to mean mean we don't have to beat up the spirit if we put them to rest?
Yes, isn't that the case?
You have put the souls. You have put the souls of the people who died in the fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
To rest, but
Cheers.
maybe that wasn't the only thing powering the demon.
Fuck.
What else?
Oh, what about the people that fell in the river?
No, that's who the shrine was for.
Yeah.
Okay.
The people who jumped out of the burning building and drowned.
Hey, Majima?
Huh.
You didn't recognize that, like, figure that we fought on the bridge, did you? Huh? Anything come to mind?
He had an axe. He was wearing some armor, but I've never seen somebody 7 foot tall before.
Would you like to roll a kenjutsu?
Sure.
Can I also roll Kenjutsu, given that my thing is a +3? No, maybe.
So that's a 1.
I have a higher Kenjutsu.
Majima, there wasn't really anything that stood out to you about the figure of fighting, but it seemed weird that for taking the guise of a samurai, it only had the one sword. It's like it's missing a sword.
Oh my God.
I figured it out, but
Oh, that guy that you killed
and whose sword I took.
Yeah.
Oh
It
no.
was our sword.
Kuroda, Kurojin, Kurojinda.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Yeah, we can't.
Guys, I think I have a meeting in a couple days. I need to get back to.
Majima, what? This is very sudden. No.
And
No, I'm
we
sorry,
have to
but
take you
should
back
find
inside
a
to be
bed.
warm.
Yes, let's get you back into back to the hearth.
Oh no. Oh no. Here comes the lightheadedness. Oh no.
Wait,
Oh, no,
we can
it's a
make
hypothermia.
fake sword that looks like his sword, and when we give it to him, he'll be distracted, and then we blow him up.
No, we're not giving back. Well,
What are you talking about?
don't worry about it.
It's gonna
You're not
cut
here.
back to me and Koyat. I'm just gonna and he says, "The aristocrats."
All right,
The
so
daimyo.
we're gonna go back to the house, and we can skip over to Koyata and Futomimi.
Yeah, so we're just figuring. So how much of the town do you think will be acceptable to burn down in the process of destroying this thing? I'm thinking 40% because they'll have enough of an infrastructure left that they can probably rebuild. But we don't want them to build it up too much because we're just going to invade and burn it all down anyway.
Well, no, I mean the whole point of this job is that they'll be on our side. So
So how do you want to use your barrels of pitch? How are we going to set up for the confrontation with the demon?
Can we get it under the bridge and then blow up the bridge so the bridge falls on top of it and traps it underwater forever?
No. We have to wait. We know that if it falls in the river, it's gonna, get ice back. So we have to lure it away from the river. So we need to create a pit that we can conceal and put the pitch in it. So we knock it into the pit, and then
with punji sticks, we can get some bamboo.
no, not just a pit full of pitch. And then it's rolling around in there, and we set it on fire. And then we have we could use long poles or spears or whatever to keep pushing it in.
Yeah, but we have punji sticks down there. It can impale itself, so it won't be able to get back out. It'll be
Punji
stuck.
sticks aren't going to get through that armor.
Look, I just like saying punji. Can you let me have this?
No,
You are no fun.
so we need to have the peasants dig a pit for us.
All right, let's go round up some peasants.
It's not weird. It's the middle of the winter. The ground is ice, rock hard, and you're yeah, we need the peasants to dig a pit.
Well, obviously, it's the middle of winter. The ground is
No, that's a good point. They may not have enough time. We don't. Is there a natural place somewhere near the bridge that would naturally works as a pit, or sort of a dip in the road, or
a canyon near the beach?
Yeah, there's not a hole you could push him down, but if you wanted to pull it away from the river, I mean, you could certainly set up the pitch. You could put some pitch up on a roof.
Okay,
and just
there we go.
pour it on him,
Yeah,
as he walks under it.
Yeah, so let's do that, and then have some pitch in a bowl separate, so that Hana can dip her arrows in it, light them, and then use that to ignite it.
All right, I'm not going to dismiss that idea there, Koyata-san, but you realize if we tell her that, she's just going to dip her Tetsubo in it and set it on fire and try and hit it with a flaming Tetsubo.
Then she'll lose the Tetsubo, and maybe she won't be so eager to use it in battle.
You still think that's going to stop her? She's your niece. You know how she's been up to date. She's going to want to hit the thing with the Tetsubo. I'm just putting that out there for you now.
Well, someone has to get in there. Well, yeah.
We'll just throw Majima at it. It's what he's good at.
Yeah, that's true. That'll draw his attention. The killer's attention. So yeah, we just find I guess use the same peasant house.
They're not doing anything with it.
Yeah, and get the pitch up on there.
Oh fuck! You're so mean.
Let's get him to make us some tea too. God, it's cold out here.
Yeah. And basically, the plan is to lure him to the thing, pour the pitch on him, and then set him on fire.
You see the elder brother has loaded a bunch of stuff up onto a sled, including the rice. Mm-hmm. And they said, "Thank you very much for your generous cash donation." Mm-hmm. I can see by the pitch that something bad is going to happen. So the property's yours. We'll come back in a few days when it's safe.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Did you put any tea on? Did you put any tea on the stove before you left?
There's tea on. We've left you some food, some pickled local specialties.
All right.
But we think it is just in our best interest to let you have free run of our house.
You are very
They totally
wise for
expect you to
peasants.
burn this property down, and they'll never see it again.
Okay.
So
We're totally gonna
they
burn
want
this
to get as
property
much
down.
valuable stuff out now as they can.
Oh.
You know, for peasants, those guys are pretty smart.
Yeah, no, they're very sensible peasants. Like they'll be I hope they're the ones who side with us when we take it over.
Yeah, it'd be a shame to have to murder them all.
Yeah, no, it would be a shame. But like if they do make it out of us taking it over, we could reward them with a position.
Can the
Maybe
rest
good
of us
tax
get
collectors.
back right when he says it'd be a shame to murder them?
That's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that.
It's so hard to find sensible peasants these days.
Yeah.
Excuse me, murder who?
Oh, don't even worry about that. Hey, we got the house to ourselves now. Let's go get some tea. It's freezing
Did
as
you
balls
chase
out
off
here.
those poor peasants?
No,
I'm already going inside to get some tea.
They volunteered. They're very helpful.
I suppose that is smart, considering what you two want to do.
One rude.
Guys,
With some
You hurt
rice.
my feelings, Hamada-san.
And two, this is for the greater good. Like we're trying to stop
Yes. The greater good, of course.
we
What
need
is
to
it,
send them back to
Majima-san?
Ogata-san. Ogata-san.
What is it, Majima?
What did you do with Yoshitaka's sword?
What? Here, drink some tea. Also, why are you whispering?
What did you do with Yoshitaka's sword?
Well, why are you asking? What's that matter?
The spirit, the
Uh-huh.
warrior. It's
Uh-huh.
Yoshitaka.
I kind of look out the window.
It's
For real?
Yoshitaka, man.
So he wants to kill you. Oh, that makes sense.
I'm not the one that stole his sword.
Well, you are the one who killed him, though, and if he hadn't been dead, he would have been able to keep his sword. Okay.
I think he wants to kill. I mean, he's obviously he just wants to kill. To be honest, like he's been killing people. That's why we're even here in the first place. Is he's not very picky.
Well, let's just put it this way, Majima. That sword is where he's never going to get it, so he's never going to be happy. So we're just going to have to explodinate him so he doesn't trouble us anymore.
Yeah.
Well, let's try their putting to rest ritual first. Maybe that will do the trick. And if not, then we'll burn him.
Oh yeah, Hana, can you settle a bet for me really quick? If I told you we had a big bowl full of pitch, what would you do?
I dip my Tetsubo into it and then go.
I told you.
You know, tactically, it's better to use the arrows to attack the enemy from afar without putting yourself at risk. You can always go into close range combat later, but to weaken the enemy first. No,
That doesn't sound like fun, though.
I scratch my beard, angrily.
Is that your angry tail? You
Yeah.
just scratch your beard.
Stoicism.
Yeah.
Be more stoic.
And so we all have a wonderful night of drinking tea around the fire.
Wonderful.
Well, we do. I don't know about you.
I take a
So
big
we're not-
drag from my pipe. Oh my god.
Okay, so I don't think we'll be like sleeping the night to wait for the morning. I think we should stake out the bridge until the witching hour comes around, and we
Have
can.
you already done your ritual to
Yeah.
put them- Okay, so we
Yes.
Did it work?
Yes.
Is it dead?
We
Again?
won't know. I don't think so.
So
Okay.
whenever you're ready, why don't we just go out and call it out?
Yeah, let's go.
about it.
Of course.
Yeah, let's go ready.
of course.
Get
But
ready.
I must say before we go out, it seems like there's more to it than simply a couple uneasy spirits.
That's what I was meaning.
Right, there's a couple grudges here. There's a couple grudges here, intertwined and mixed together, and I don't know what they are.
Well, one of them. I mean, a lot of it has to do with the people we killed last time we were here.
We killed
we
a
got that
lot of
settled.
people.
Could you just, please, could you just do one thing for me?
What?
What's up?
When you see the spirit,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
prostrate yourself before it.
Hell no.
And
I ain't no. It's a. It's
I love that it's
dead.
Hana that said that, by the way.
It's dead. I'm alive. I'm clearly better than it. Why should I have to prostrate myself?
we have
to something
some
dead?
things to talk about later, Hana. That is some horrendous thinking. What would the Buddha say about that?
Listen here, Kasuke-san. I'm the Shrine Maiden. I know the religious stuff. So you just stay over there with your sculptures.
Kiga-san, it seems that perhaps you're a bit more different than I thought.
I'm sorry.
Now,
was that the
listen.
Opie speaking.
No. And I was not talking to you, Koyata.
Oh, okay.
She used my family.
Yeah, you're not on speaking terms anymore.
Yell at the river. Y'all get ready.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, let's all take out
I
our
have-
frustrations on the river. Come on,
I
everybody.
have one
Let's-
request. One request. Before you do whatever it is you plan on doing, burning the town down or whatever,
Maybe.
let me try
Not the whole
something.
town.
Okay, you try your thing first.
Okay.
All right, Hamada-san, what's your plan?
Well, it needs to be out. It needs to be out. The thing.
Okay, so I'll go yell at it to get it out.
Okay.
So I go to the river. Look
I will join
around.
him.
I'm going to be there too.
Scream
No,
obscenities.
Hana, please, just the bow and arrow in the pitch. Who's gonna be
Hana, let me put it this way for you, Hana. You're the one who's going to ambush it, so it doesn't need to see you.
Yeah.
Tetsu.
We're going to get lured out, and then you can tetsubo it all you want.
Yeah, get on the roof to pour the pitch.
Yeah, because somebody has to be. You have to lure it under the pitch and do that.
Yes, Kiga-san, perhaps some distance would be best for you.
Koyata, did it just get a lot colder out here?
Yeah.
it feels just like the river.
All right, so
I'm gonna-
I need.
take the roof.
Yeah, I need perception checks then.
Okay.
I'll gladly roll that.
What is my perception? It is 1. At least it's a positive.
I got a 2.
0.
Hey, I get a 3.
Nice.
As you're arguing, you don't see it breaking out of the ice this time. Instead, you see a form slowly rising up out of the water and coming up the bank of the river towards you.
Okay. Is it different?
Now,
It doesn't seem quite as menacing, like as large,
Okay.
but it's still menacing. It's like it's the blackened armor covered in ice.
okay. Now, so I
So I
approach
yell out
Majima.
to it. So is hell just throwing out its refuse now? Is that what's happening?
Good. Oh, praise the Buddha.
So roll provoke.
I approach
got 4 on
Majima.
provoke.
You
Are you trying to
Fucker.
use provoke to create an advantage?
Yes, to distract it. As I lure it closer to the house. As I start walking.
Yeah.
Towards the kill zone.
Yeah, you have distracted it.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to, in this like heat of the moment, like storm over to Majima grab him and kind of like not like by the collar, but sort of like by the sleeve and pull him in and say, "Listen, do you want to live through this?
Yeah.
Then come with me." I pull him to the front of like our little group. I put my hand behind his head, and I kind of try and get both of us into a dogasa.
Me and Kayada are just exchanging glances here. Like, what is this?
I clap my hands over my head and say, "I implore you, dear spirit, dearly departed, that we are truly, horribly sorry. Our actions have caused you undue pain. We were foolish to do what we did. We prostrate ourselves before you now in the hopes that you may, in some way, forgive us."
Okay, you want to roll diplomacy then?
Bridget,
Yeah?
I would like to compel one of Majima's aspects.
Uh-oh.
Sure.
I want to compel rep with the wrong crowd, and I want to say that there are the fellow Yakuzis around the corner seeing this and saying like,
"Oh no!
What?
Oh,
No,
fuck, Majima-san!
Majima, like, don't do that. You don't prostrate yourself to that guy. Stand up and fight him."
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna spend my nimpo to do this.
What will Majima do?
Majima can decide to deny it by paying me a nimpo or an honor. I don't know, maybe, and to like take it away, or if he can't, he has to accept it.
Do you want to accept the compel?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I kind of do.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It's much more interesting this way.
Majima refuses to bow, so it's just you begging for everyone's life, Amada-san.
No.
If you want to roll your diplomacy.
Yeah, I got a 2.
Majima, you get a nimpo.
You get the impression that it's kind of happy that you're bowing because it'll just be easier to swing for the execution.
Great.
Nice. Nice.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I will go ahead and draw on it.
Okay.
Are we still luring it to the kill zone, or is it in there already?
It's just come out of the river, so.
Okay, because if so, I'd be more than happy to help provoke it towards the kill zone.
I mean, it is distracted, so somebody can invoke that in order to get the pitch on it. But you still need to like bring it over to the house.
That's what I'm saying. That just like when Majima draws on it, I'll just say like, "That's right, Majima. Keep it distracted. I don't want it getting the sword I took from it back. The sword that I have hidden over here. I'm going to go secure it."
You want to roll deceive then?
I will happily roll deceive, and I will get a +7.
Jesus.
It like the sightless helmet kind of like looks up towards you.
That's right. The sword I took from you. I'm gonna go get it. Do 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 do.
Majima, what are you rolling?
I'm just gonna roll Kenjutsu on it.
Sure.
I distracted it. You could use that for the advantage.
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
use that. I've been trash talking it.
That's a good sound.
What do you get?
So hold on. If I use the advantage that Ross is giving me, that's 0.
0?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, you might want to roll that.
Yeah. I'll reroll.
Okay.
No, that's a 1.
Yeah, no. It doesn't even try to block. You just hit it, and it doesn't do a lot. God, it's cold though.
All right, and now we run away.
Okay.
Bravely ran.
Majima.
Why didn't you bow, Majima?
It's slippery out because of all the snow and ice.
And you're clumsy.
So
Oh my god!
I'm compelling your clumsy aspect. You can ignore it if you want to pay me an honor. But otherwise, you got to make an athletics test.
Okay.
Can I compel my own generous to a fault, including my own personal safety? I'd give it away.
Yeah, no, that's nothing.
That's a no good.
What'd you get?
0.
Okay, yeah. So you trip and you eat snow.
Poof.
So yeah. So poor Majima is fallen on the ground in front of the angry demon.
Okay. Yeah, I'm using generous to a fault. I'm going to try and help Majima up to the detriment of my own safety.
Okay, sure.
Can I use provoke again to like distract it, try and create a
Sure.
All right.
Russ.
I will also like to distract.
I kind of fucked that up. I only got a 2.
No, it does not fall for your game this time.
Yep.
Ran out of insults already.
What about me? I'm the guy with its sword. Look at me.
What are you trying to use? What skill are you using?
If I can still use deceive to make it think I have the sword it wants.
Yeah.
I roll. I only get +1, but with my skill, that is +5.
Okay. Well, it definitely wants to follow you.
Okay.
But it kind of wants to kill these things in front of it first.
Damn it!
Alright, so what should I do? Like, I want to help Majima out of the way, but like, should I use a skill or is this just like I'm now in a fail state?
Yeah, you're going to want to use athletics because you don't have Kenjutsu to protect Majima as it swings its giant axe at the both of you.
That's a -3?
Oh,
That's not good.
no, it's not.
Do you want to spend any honor to re-roll that?
Yeah, actually, I think that might be a good time to spend some honor.
Good idea.
So that's worse.
God damn it!
So what are you at now?
-4.
Okay.
Oh, it's nice knowing you both.
So you need to take 9 stress.
All right.
Oh, that's a
What
couple
would that-
consequences.
What would that entail? What? Oh.
So what you could do is you could take stress at the 4 and the 3 bubbles. Or wait, no. Actually, we need to figure out what is your heart at. What skill level is your heart at?
I didn't take any physical skills.
Did you take the skill heart?
No.
No, she did not.
Oh boy. Okay.
So I think that means you have 3 stress boxes?
Yes.
No, she has 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2 by default.
Oh my
You
God.
could take the 2 consequence and the 6 consequence, and then fill in the 1 stress, leaving the 2 stress box still intact. But you have to take the mild and severe consequence.
Yeah, you have to
What's
take a mild and a severe consequence. So,
Okay.
so the mild is going to be something like a sprained wrist
Right.
or like a limp, and the
Right.
severe consequence is going to be something like nearly beheaded.
Ooh, I've got an idea.
Or
Okay.
blinded in one eye or finger cut off or something like that. Like,
What's the idea?
Okay, so I push Majima out of the way, but like as I push, the creature was swinging for Majima, and goes right through the space where my arm is,
okay.
and that's my severe
Damn.
consequence.
So yeah, so your severe consequence is useless arm.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that means
So
it can eventually be healed, but like that
Yeah.
takes time.
Okay. Cool. So
Yeah,
my-
no, you can suffer like I think it's like an 8 shift, but that would significantly change an aspect of your character. Your
Yeah.
your new aspect would be missing an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see this happen. How close is it to the house, to the trap?
It's not there yet. So its next action now that it fucked Faust up is probably going to be to walk towards to follow
Me?
yeah,
Got
still
it.
Mimi into the house.
Okay. Okay.
Am I still like conscious
yes.
or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
You're conscious
Bummer.
until you lose your next stress box.
You might wish you were unconscious.
Yeah, no, I'm sure I
If you
do.
take any more. Well, you have one more consequence. You have a moderate consequence you can use to
Yeah.
absorb.
Also, you have opium.
Yeah.
I sure do.
Yeah.
You can also choose to bow out of the scene for now and take every consequence you have taken thus far as ninpo.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of the finale, so maybe not.
We got this.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah.
Well, if you have to leave early though, Foss, that would be.
No, I can wait.
Yeah. Let's see here. I will. So it's stopped attacking Hamada.
Yeah, it doesn't see Hamada as a threat.
Okay.
Um,
And it's marching towards Ogata.
mhm.
Okay.
Just let it stay focused on me, and
yeah.
you go get the booby trap ready.
Yeah, I will circle around to help Hana. To help my niece with the trap.
Yay.
So, Ogata, do you want to get inside the house and be like, "Hey, look at me! I've got this nice sword."
I'm gonna tell it straight up, because yeah, I guess as long as it doesn't view Hamada or Majima as threats anymore, as long as it's focused on me, I'll just do that. Because I was about to say I'm ready to just say, hey, look, I'll give you back the sword and let you cut off my head if you leave them alone. But if it's already gonna leave them alone, then yeah, I guess I'll just say, hey, look at me, I'm coming in the house. I sure hope you don't follow me. I'd be trapped and helpless.
Okay, so it stomps up the little bit of a hill there towards the house, and it walks underneath the awning where you have your pitch. So you want to go ahead and dump it on it?
Yeah, I'll just look at it right in the eyes while I'm trusting the Kigas, the two of them, to take care of the trap for me.
Hana,
Okay.
make your athletics check.
Yeah, Hana, if you want to roll athletics, and you get a +1 because you have your uncle helping you.
Cool.
How did I set it on fire?
That is +1, +5, +6.
Okay, yeah. So you managed to dump this giant barrel of pitch over, and it soaks him. He's covered. His blackened armor looks even worse now that it's covered in both ice and pitch.
Cool.
The downside is, though, he enters the house, thus trapping Futamimi-san in the domicile with it.
Yeah.
Wait, there's not a window I can jump out of?
It's rice paper
they've
doors.
they've the windows have those wooden crossbars on it.
I should have thought of that before I went in the house. Okay, it's fine. I'll figure this out.
Is there any way I can open it from the outside, or am I inside too?
No, you're both up in the attic because you had to push it out the.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just
so
light
there's
it up.
three.
It's
There's
fine.
three. Yeah, there's three of you in the house.
Okay.
With a
I
pitch
light it
covered-
on fire. I throw a lantern.
Yeah,
out
it's fine. Set it on fire. I'll deal with the consequences.
So the fire has a definite impact on the ice. You get the feeling that its armor is going to be a little bit easier to pierce as it goes up in flames. But it's enraged. You get the sense that its killing intent has only increased.
Uh-oh.
So its fighting value is lesser when you're trying to hit and damage it, but
Okay.
its fighting value when it's attempting to hurt you is higher.
Okay. Well, I know what I want to do now.
Mhm.
I want to use my Kenjutsu. And I want to see if I can do a quick draw slash that will carry me through it and out the door behind it. Just do some freaking animation.
You want to pull a stunt? Sure.
Yeah, I want to do that. So using my Kenjutsu, which is +3, I roll +2, which is 5.
Yeah, that's enough to succeed very well.
All right.
So you got 5, you said?
Yes.
So you inflict a 4-shift hit on it.
Waching!
Yeah, and you blow past its guard. You've definitely made a dent on it. I mean, like, it looks like it's going to take a lot of beating to take it down, but it
Of
looks
course,
killable.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So, am I behind it now? Am I got the door in front of me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna head out that way because I don't want to be trapped in a burning house with it.
Hana, what do you want to do?
I want to beat it with my giant stick.
You're going to jump from the rafters to hit it with your stick?
Hell yeah, I am.
Okay.
Plunging attack. Plunging attack.
Let's rock and roll.
Damn it, niece! I attack.
All right. That's 2 on the dice. +5.
Okay, so you inflict another 4-shift hit on it. The ice on it is coming off. It's like steaming now. It definitely seems like you're making a big dent on this huge creature, but you also get the impression that It's still so big. Even though you get a solid hit on it, like.
Yeah, I'll get it next time. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Koyata, I'm going to skip over you because you set it on fire.
Okay.
So that leaves Kasuke and Shinsuke.
We want to keep it in the house?
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
strategically we kind of want to because that limits its movement.
But that could also cause like large amounts of collateral damage.
So?
You could set the
Not our
house on
town.
fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not our town.
Um,
Oh my god, if I was conscious,
You are conscious. You're still conscious. You're just having a bad day.
if I was functional,
You're functional.
Basically, you just give me a Marge Simpson.
oh,
I don't know. I
Jesus.
think I'm probably just in shock right now. Well, because I imagine that was exceptionally painful, and I'm
Well, you
also
did almost
probably
lose an arm. Yeah.
bleeding out.
No, you're not bleeding out.
Oh, thank God.
Your arm is just shredded. I mean, you're heroes, so like natural laws
Takes a little
don't
more to
apply
kill
to you
us? Yeah,
quite
yeah.
so
Okay,
well
cool.
yet.
You're cinematically damaged. I want to move into the yard of the house, and
Okay.
Okay,
and-
real quick. Before that, can I have shambled over to Majima?
Yeah.
I grab Majima again, and this time by the collar. Listen here. Look, this is a grudge. I gesture with my shitty arm at the large hulking samurai thing.
I start to balk. Oh, I should have been that way.
You can't kill a grudge with hatred that just makes another grudge. Do you know why? Do you know why our country's tearing itself apart?
Because of those assholes who aren't.
Because everybody's too damn proud to admit they did something
I
wrong.
was about to say, you're just gonna hear in the background. I hate ghosts.
Listen, Majima, say you're sorry to it. Apologize.
Okay, Hamada-san.
Meanwhile, he hears in the background from
It
all the
takes
yakuzas
A
watching.
lot
Man,
more courage to apologize than to draw your sword.
Okay.
I think what I like the
Um,
most about Majima is that he never apologizes. He just kills people like a man.
Would you get out of here?
Oh man, well, I was just rooting for you, dude. Sorry. Oh man, he's gonna kill us next. We better get out of here.
So yeah, I'm gonna run to the front yard.
You're covered in my
And-
blood now.
Yeah. And call out its name, Kuroda Yoshitaka, and then prostrate myself.
Okay. Do you have diplomacy or?
I have empathy.
I was about to say, yeah, you got
Sure,
empathy
you
up the
can have
ass, don't you?
Yes! Yes!
So that's a 4, because I got rolled 0.
Nice.
Would you like to invoke your puppy dog eyes?
I would like to invoke my puppy dog eyes.
Okay. Unfortunately, this isn't enough to banish.
Can I spend a ninja?
No. You've
Okay.
succeeded. I'm just saying you're not banishing the spirit, but you've quelled its rage. But because it is a twisted creature that is surely bent on destruction, in order to help it now, you have to lay its demonic form to rest. So it's lost its enrage bonus. So it's back to +5 instead of +7. But you still need to kill it.
Yeah.
He's mortal now.
Hey, and I
Whose turn
actually
is
do
it?
have to. I do
Somebody
have to
stab
duck
it.
out now.
Okay.
Can I
I'll
just
stab
say
it.
that I pass out?
Yeah, you can collapse dramatically in the snow.
Yeah, that was
I
a really
collapse
dramatic moment. That's
dramatically in the
perfect.
snow, and the snow is stained red, and it's tragic but also beautiful.
It's beautiful. Kagome is all, no, Kachan.
No, and there's oh man, will her arm ever be used to make art again? So
Find out
it's not
next time.
a cliffhanger there. Anyway, yeah, I have to go. Thank you so much. I want to play more.
Kachan, your beautiful sacrifice.
It was great, Faust. I enjoyed it.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye. And then
Okay.
the evil samurai said, "What?" And I asked the evil samurai, "Why did you do it?" And he says, "To test my abilities."
That's my abilities. So,
I fucking look like Nick Wilde for some reason.
Yep.
so the flaming demon, since it's in the house here, takes a swing at the Kiga family.
Okay.
So because it's huge, you both need to roll your defenses.
Oh, I already rolled.
Super
Kenjutsu,
Kiga
so
family.
I'll use
Plus
that.
5.
Yeah, same.
Okay, yeah. So your swordsman skills are strong enough that you you deflect the force of its mighty axe swing.
All right, I counterattack.
Okay.
Same here.
Let's see.
X slash. Go for the X slash.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I'll spend my ninja because I personally want to kill the shit out of this.
Okay.
To get a
Fucking
+5.
go.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Your total is +5.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What'd you
but
get,
that's not
Hana? You
good
sound
enough
really
to,
excited.
That's
destroy it.
plus
to
plus 7
overcome its
naturally.
defenses.
Nice.
7 naturally.
Naturally,
Yeah, 7 naturally is enough to overcome its defenses.
and I'm going to spend an honor to take it over, put on that extra oomph.
Okay.
Because you really want to kill this thing.
Omae mao mo shinieru.
Okay. Its armor is definitely crumbling underneath your assault. It doesn't seem like there's much more you'll need to do to push it over the edge and obliterate it.
Hell yeah!
All right. I guess I'll finish it off then. If it needs one more hit.
Sure.
Okie dokie.
Maybe.
Sure. -1 +2.
+2.
Is that enough? I rolled kind of bad.
+2 is not good enough.
Damn it.
Spend honor, or did you already spend honor?
I did not spend honor. Guess I can spend honor.
Okay. So its armor the ice is completely broken off of it. It is creaking. So you just need one more good hit to.
Okay. I'm gonna come in for the backstab.
Backstab.
So that's a 2, and then oh man, would that be enough? I got a 2. Then I can spend my ninja.
We can spend another point of honor.
Yeah, we
So
still have
that'll
some
be
honor left.
Yeah, that'll be enough. So, you get it behind it and you ram your sword through it, and it goes all the way through. It feels like it's empty, like there's like nothing in it, but the armor like sighs as the force animating it leaves it, and it just crumples into this pitch-covered like pile of steam and ice.
Hell
And the
yeah!
Yakuza guys in the back go say, see? He was just apologizing to it to distract it so he could stab it in the back. What a valiant, powerful warrior he is.
Executioner racks up another victim.
That's how I'm going to spin it.
He's the only executioner who's killed the same man twice.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
How you doing, killer? Did that
I'm
seem
very
like a
tired.
bloodlust?
Oh, don't mention blood right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're covered in it. It's not yours, if that helps.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh,
Hamada-san! Hamada-san!
She's fine, I think.
No, she's not. She got
The
like hit
Kagome's
really bad.
crying over her body in the snow.
We
have
better
to
get a
get
doctor.
Oh god, it's so red.
Here, Majima, stand aside. I shall carry her.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I've
let's.
seen this in battle before. It's not good.
So, the Yakuza family have gathered, and they saw your valiant destruction of this creature, as well as your personal sacrifice, and so they're willing to fight for the Inukai. They just need you to make good on your promises.
Okay.
So, can I use reputation with the wrong crowd to make them my vassal?
Yeah, you want to take a representative from each family and vassalize them?
Yes.
Yeah, you absolutely can. That'll use up the last of the honor for this scenario.
Nice.
Y'all bankrupted yourself.
Well, we did have to
we
fight
were
a giant
fighting
armor
ghost
demon.
samurai, so
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 2 low-level retainers now. They don't have like ranks or titles or anything,
Or names.
but they are your vassals. You have uplifted them to samurai status, and that's the start. That's the start of great things. So, yeah, the Yakuza family There's still disagreement over leadership, but they will help you in the spring.
Look at me. I'm the Oyabun now.
You were just waiting for that, weren't you?
A good thing you can do with your vassals now is you can like switch out one of your aspects, and they can become an aspect you hold.
Oh, they're like Pokemon. Great.
That's true. You could replace Puppy Dog Eyes with I'm the Oyabun now.
Or reputation with the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Awesome.
Day.
So yeah, that was the Demon of Tenjin Bridge. I hope you had a lot of fun.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I like how Faust was so insistent on trying to save the demon, and everyone else was like, "Nah, just kill it."
Yeah. And
Whatever.
Did the peasant house burn down, or do we manage?
Oh yeah, the peasant house burned down.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's fine. Me and Ross are just gonna look at it burn. It's like, well, they made the right call.
Well, it keeps us warm for the night.
Let's throw some water on the neighbors' houses and just call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
There you go.
let's get the Yakuza clans to start a bucket brigade.
Yeah, let the peasants in the nearby start. Hey, your houses are gonna burn unless you do something. Get the fuck up, you know.
Jeez, you're so lazy. You won't even take care of yourselves.
Yeah, jeez, lazy peasants.
Oh man.
All right, yeah, no, I had a lot of fun.
That was great.
All right, we'll talk to you guys next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.